So we'll see how consistent they can be. Here we are, folks. We've got game number 1. We have ACCM playing as the Huns in the blue. We've got Yo playing as the Mayans in the red. And we are getting started here in what is a best of 7. And Vodka is super stressed there. He's like, oh, no, I forgot to do this. We relate to this, Mem, because we cast and
all
we have
the time.
to update it all the time.
All the time.
It's no pressure,
problem.
no big deal. It's fine.
But let's talk about this. I mean, this map that is one of my favorites personally is the first one to open the cities. We know now that it's opening with Huns and Mayans.
Yeah.
Huns are Huns, yes, but we will say the same with the Mayans. And you have to play really, really perfect. But this is a Villiers down.
Wow.
So mr.yo is already playing and getting one Villiers kill in 3 minutes. As you can see, really, really fast. One Villiers down. You are with the Mayans, so it should be 2 Villiers. And this means that he has already the loom? I believe so. If we can check if he has the loom already ACCM, it's 2 Villiers ahead already.
Yeah. ACCM does not have loom right now. So, yeah, I mean, obviously we kind of missed the first couple moments of this game, but basically, long story short, Yo advanced forward, and he used that eagle to kill a villager there. That is amazing. Usually you send 2 villagers so you don't lose one, but the eagle has extra attack than the scout, so Yo was able to get away with it. So Yo should be up 2 villagers here, and Huns are known for their flexible play, but the Mayans, their resources last longer. They've got very cheap archers, and they have the amazing eagles. And it's really that El Dorado tech there with the extra HP. If you get to El Dorado eagles, Huns have no chance.
Yeah, it feels like it's a civilization that even if the Huns is really, really great at cavalry civilization, you know, start with minus 100 wood. As you all know, cavalries are cheaper. They don't need houses, so it will catch up in that regard in terms of the wood. Stables work 20% faster. But he feels that you really need to play perfect with the hands here to beat the Mayans. Even more when we have seen many times, Tristan, that you wall in this map, you make some kind of fish boom, and if you don't make the damage to the Meso civilization, how you stop then in Imperial?
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of windows before that, right? Yep. So I think there's that. I'd love to see ACCM's TC at the moment, just like without the fog. To me, I mean, we missed so much of the early game. I saw an elephant. And it looked as though maybe he might have shot it with his TC. I'm not too sure, Mem. He is up, but maybe if replays, we could just check on that and let us know if that actually happened. He's going to have enough food here. He's on his way to feudal. But, you know, the Huns, I think, should go heavy feudal age army here. Yo is going to be tempted to wall up. So I think scouts and then a transition to archers makes a lot of sense, and try and use your mobility. You already knew with the Civ matchup, Mem, that you were going to have to be aggressive. Losing that villager just makes you need to be all the more aggressive.
Yeah, now that I'm checking what you said, if we put, again, all visible, we might see that the red tone center, mr.yo has, look how many resources and lasts longer under the tone center. If we go back quick, please, to ACCM TC, we're going to notice that under the tone center, how much rough he got.
It's rough.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of what you said or because of the resources last longer, but is that the big bonus that he has 1-4 and the other nothing? It's still, to make this aggression you were mentioning, Hans has no resources now.
ACCM missed a big thing here. He missed that barracks. Like, he missed it by a tile on the front, so he does not actually know that the militia are coming forward, and that is a really big deal now. I mean, some positive here is that the eagle for Yo is really weak, so it's not going to offer as much with any blocking potential, but still, I mean, if Yo knows where resources are, Yo could possibly punish this.
And he's going with 3 men at arms. He's going to make the stable, yes. He has good food in the bank. He did horse collar, no. Double attacks. The men at arms are coming. I believe that ACCM didn't notice yet that the men at arms are going to be there, but he's going to jump into the berries, and here we go. It's going to be... Well, a problem here. Well, it's only 2.
It's only 2.
He need to wait. He need to go back. He's going to be able to take some villager here. No. But, well, it's disturbing already. And see, if we count that he doesn't have food under the TC and you take the berries, then what?
I want to see what Yo does here because he might do an immediate switch towards the fish because the fish are really important. He's got the wood, right? But he's going to, if ACCM seems willing to attack, as you see, Yo's even walled up his fish. If he thinks like 5 villagers are going to get killed here and he's going to lose these things, he might actually just head to the very north. Because worst case scenario, Mem, let's say these men-at-arms get killed on the way, you're still taking the scouts further away from your own base.
Yeah, this is what he's doing right now. He has to be careful with the eagle. One spear there would be deadly, but definitely the spear is not any closer. It's at home. Now you can see those spears. He's gonna commit when he has 4 probably, but he has a spread, so it's not good yet. He has to be careful. There is also fishing ships there, but they don't want to commit.
Yeah, it's funny. Yo's just like, I really want to fight you. ACCM's like, I won't let you get to the fish. And ACCM was extremely patient here. He will obviously kill this, and he shouldn't lose a single scout here. He should be able to pull the weak ones away. Beautiful job. This is to be expected at this level. These two are elite. And that is a nice little victory for ACCM.
Definitely it is. He got some damage in those scouts, but not definitely too much. He's coming out with 2 spears and 2 archers, but slowly, really well. And not that slowly, Tristan. He's already mr.yo walling at home. The archers are there without fletching, but fletching is kicking in. He has to be careful. 2 archers with fletching. It's going to be dangerous. He has to come back with the scout. Well, again, put away those berries. And it's still a long way for mr.yo to wall. So let's see what he will do now. Counter-attack with the scouts or trying to clean this? He's only 2 archers and 2 spears.
I mean, it's really tricky, right? You've already lost so much. You have no momentum right now. Before, it felt like if you cleared the man-at-arms, you could go counterattack. And then it's like Yo is there immediately behind that. So I think he's doing the right thing here, though. He is going to send a skirmisher over. He might take a loss, but he is advancing forward with some army. He's trying to get some damage in on Yo before Yo gets the walls down. But Yo finds a villager pick here. We'll probably end up losing this army now. But I think both players are going to take this. ACCM at least cleared that, and Yo, of course, got the villager kill.
Yeah, he has to be careful here, mr.yo, but there's a spear, took the scout. He also took the damage from the town center. He's going for the gold miners. I think we should go back to definitely mr.yo base because there's a lot of more scout and army on ACCM. There you go. The scouts are running away. He's trying to pick some fishy bit. Not gonna happen. Here's wall between the gold and the berries. Probably it is. And now with those skirmishes, this can be more complicated, Tristan.
Yeah. This is why there was a villager lost for ACCM. Is because he brought these 2 skirms forward instead of turning around. And as you said, if the spearmen get picked off by those skirms, it is only 2, so it's rather complicated. But then the scouts can still run around. I think, like, I'm looking at the resources now. I'm looking at the res collected. I know Yo's collected more, but I think with 1 or 2 solid engagements with skirms before Castle Age here, ACCM will be in a really fine position heading towards Castle Age. But he does need to get higher skirm numbers here to be able to do that.
Yeah, also he's committing maybe too much. I don't know. He's doing even the armor. He deflecting, which is definitely needed. And but armor, I'm not sure about this. He has 4 villages behind. I don't know. It looks complicated because those resources are getting there for the Mayans to go up. And if he's going to be wall, he can also go for some kind of fish boom as well. Well, ACCM is going to be wall too. I think it's not wall completely. There's a hole at the edge of the map. There you go.
True.
But he might go.
He's probably checking these things. Normally, as a player, you're going to click behind, and if there's a hole, the villager will go through. So that's not a big deal. I do like how ACCM has the scouts inside. Right now, though, it doesn't look like the skirms that he has in the field are going to do anything offensive.
Yeah, but he's up. And Maya's man, Tristan. Maya's is.
Well, he is a painful distance away from Castle for those resources because that 60 gold is going to feel like an eternity.
Yeah. He has 1,000 food right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's
crazy.
like if you had a market, obviously you could adapt that. But he's like, come on, give me the freaking gold. Give me the gold mining upgrade, which won't kick in time to help here, but it's just generally a good thing. And there he clicks up. And then ACCM is going to be like right behind him here.
Yeah, it's about to go up. Those scouts are still being annoying. I mean, and you can be chasing forever. But there's an archer. Ooh, he was trying to dive in, but the TC, he's now doing the damage in those skirmishes. The scouts going around. And it's still, for how long they're going to be those scouts alive, Tristan?
Yeah, they're probably not all that long. I mean, think about it, Memb. You've got 6 archers for Yo. He sees skirms on the field. He's not making any more archers, at least for the time being. We see infantry armor now, so he's thinking about a full shift in towards Eagles, most likely. And I think Cav Archer in Castle Age is good against Eagles. Elite Eagles is a different story, right?
Yeah.
But in Castle Age, it's fine. And then also Knights can do well against Eagles, especially on a really open map. I think ACCM, if he can just get like 2 to 3 town centers down quickly and start spamming villagers, Castle Age is where Huns start to feel really smooth.
Yeah, even more when you are walled, because if it was an open man, you will say, go 1 TC full army, but being walled, you can also make your TCs, going with the Cavarses, they are very cheap.
Yep.
Let's see what they are going to do. For now, the game is extremely close. KD, the same, 11-11, and, well, 11-11 even, you know, 54 for Yo, 54 for ACCM, what a coincidence, right? What a coincidence, 54 population for both, and it's, what, 25 seconds to be encapsulates difference between both players. Let's go.
Yeah, these scouts being in here is pretty big. If we could just go back to ACCM's Fog of War here and see if he saw that barracks. Yeah, so he's looking around. He doesn't actually see the second barracks, but he sees the Eagles there. This won't come as a surprise to him. I love how he was just camping there with the skirms.
Yeah, he can imagine anyway, right, Tristan? Like he's gonna go Eagles. It has to be
Yeah.
Eagles, double barrack. He can go also even double archer range. We will see. For now, still population similar. Eagle Warrior. He has resources to make +2. I think he could go for the +2, Tristan.
Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I think with the map being so big and expansive, we might not see the upgrades rushed. Right now, you are just still up against skirms. Yo is definitely going to want to opt for the town center. His resources are looking really good for that, and also for the upgrades, like you said. Surprised to see ACCM is just on 1 stable, honestly. It feels like 2 stable is the minimum here you would need, but he might be trying to save some wood for other things. Still, with only 1 stable, this could be a little bit more problematic than I thought.
Will be tricky for sure. I don't know if he has a stable inside and we don't see it. I don't think so, but still, the Eagles are already there. Squires is going to kick in a moment. It's still not +2. The second town center for Mr. Yo is already happening, and in everything, it looks 1 step ahead, Mr. Yo, I would say.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then we have Bodkin now and Cav Archers on the way, so ACCM is going to try and go Cav Archers, but even still, Memb, Cav Archers, it should be like 2 or 3 ranges, right?
Yeah.
I think
He
you
has one,
really
no?
have to invest. Yeah, he's really.
No,
I guess he does
second.
have 2.
Yes, the second, okay.
But I think, he's paranoid. He brought his skirms home, waiting for the archers, thinking they'll be upgraded. But Yo's just like, we're booming, baby. Like, Yo is already 3 TCs. Yo is not ever going to go all in here.
He's thinking already on the castle. Stone mining upgrade in minute what? Minute 21? Well, you know what he wants. The wheelbarrow is playing safe. It reminds me a little bit how he was playing against Andy yesterday in Arabia. Different map because it was against another civilization as well, Malians. But he's playing similar. You have 3 TCs and you are spamming army with the Mayans. You are not playing greedy. How you take their down? I mean, for me, the approach now for ACCM should be a siege workshop and more army.
Yeah.
Obviously, they doesn't know what we do because we see the whole thing, but I don't know.
I mean, more army, absolutely. I think the siege can come when the army actually starts to accomplish much, but right now, it's like Yo's got monks out. He's switching into pikes real early. I think Yo's even confused. Like, you don't see players switch pikes that frequently when someone's going Cav Archers. But he's doing that because he sees knights and he doesn't see a big ball Cav Archers yet. So, I mean, Yo could take he's not taking no risks here. And if this continues, Yo will have a massive lead. And like we said, man, like, Elite Eagle in general is tough for the Huns, but then Mayan Elite Eagles with El Dorado are just insane.
Nah, you don't stop. What? You want to do 100 Paladins?
Yeah, you would have to do lots of Paladins. Yeah, and then, of course, you hope your opponent doesn't switch into Halberdier, which is, of course, really tricky.
Yeah.
So
there's not a lot of fees involved, by the way. We can see they are focusing more in a standard approach. Now he's starting to spam more army, but I'm starting to feel the playoffs pressure here. Now is win or go home. Well, they will stay here, but you know what?
Well, everyone's going home at some point.
But not after this,
Yeah.
The loser is going to be out of the tournament already. This is what it makes the series even more exciting. Let's see if he's going to find out that monk and kill it. He has to kill it. He's going to take it. He got it. This is a good amount of farming here for ACCM, but this isn't all Tristan. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not enough. If he had like 20 Cav Archers, that begins to get a bit more exciting. But Yo seems to have the really, really good timings right now, Memb, where he's adding the barracks super early. We've seen a lot of players be delayed to adding the military buildings and even getting upgrades when they have an eco lead, and then the opponent can come back. Not Yo. He has full Castle Age armor. He's even adding a siege workshop, and he's happy to take this fight.
I mean, he has even 4 barracks already. He's fighting with the +2 Eagles. He's definitely taking the battle. Now going back. Doesn't need to take a risk, to be honest.
No.
Do the siege workshop, if made now some siege, how you can do something against him? It's unlikely. True, this is the TC number 3. Yeah, but for how long is with 3 town centers already, Mr. Yo? For quite a while.
Yep, and then you mix in the Scorpions because the Cav Archer mask can be a problem. This is honestly just perfect. This is absolute perfection for Yo.
Yeah.
At the start was great. He killed the villager in Dark Age. Then he controlled things perfectly in Feudal. We didn't see any holes in his walls. We didn't question any upgrades. His eco upgrades are there. Like, he is clicking, man. And you and I talked about this. Yo, he's a slow starter in a tournament, right? So I believe he lost his first round and, it's kind of not looking like himself. And then he's been getting better and getting better and getting better. And now, I mean, with this eco and this start, it just feels like Yo has really come firing on all cylinders today.
Yeah, and people that don't know the game as much, right, might be thinking, well, what mistakes is doing ACCM? He's not doing really big mistakes. The problem is that when you are playing against the Mayans, you make to make something happen.
Yep.
And it's not really happening. He's on comfort zone right now, mr.yo, with crazy amount of farming. Look at the amount of farming. And you will say, okay, 31 also for ACCM, but 39 for the Mayans, 24 Eagles is quite a lot.
Okay, so Thumb Ring's in, Ballistics isn't, but these Cav Archers are a lot stronger now. They will destroy the Eagles with hit and run micro, but it's the Scorpions and the Monks that if you keep mixed in here, help you win these engagements a bit easier. And wow, Yo actually is just going to leave his Scorpions be, which is surprising. ACCM is going to snipe them. That's beautiful from ACCM. That is very well done. And while Yo still can make lots of army here, that was a fight that ACCM will be somewhat happy with at least.
Yeah, and now look what upgrade he did. In this kind of approach, Thumbrin is better than Ballistic. He has Thumbrin, so in the face-to-face he's going to be able to kill more Eagles. And now military numbers, he benefit ACCM. Population, though, is the same. So all being said, you can see how population is similar. The problem, what is the problem happen with the Mayans? You might feel that you are doing a good job, but then the Mayans just reach Imperial.
Yep. Yeah, and that's exactly right, which is why, you know, a fight that's, oh, this is solid, that feeling isn't a feeling you want right now if you're ACCM. But there is, like, still lots of utility from these Cav Archers. These Cav Archers can get plenty of kills on the pikes, right? And then this is where, in most games, you're actually going to want to see the Hunts to switch to all-in Castle Age, adding a second and third stable, and you go Knight, Cav Archer combined. Works great on open maps, Memb. Yo has done a great job making sure that his base is closed off, and ACCM knows he's under pressure, and he's going to dive.
Finally, he's getting inside. He's going to take some loss, yes, but he's going to kill finally here some units. There's a lot of villains in danger, and he's going to take how many?
That's
1, 2, 3, let's see.
This is amazing.
Yeah, this is a good job. This is what we were demanding. The question is, it is an oath. He's doing illness now that I don't even understand, but he's going to take more villains. He has to kill more and more. And the question, oh, I love this. Tristan is now raiding in the other side as well.
Yeah, the right side raid is only because this here is possible.
Ooh.
And Yo doesn't see it because Yo is really distracted. And ACCM's really giving himself a shot here. He's going to gain the villager lead by about 15 villagers. The way Yo chose to go to Imp here is rather early for, you know, the standard Elite Eagle play because Elite Eagle is so expensive. He only has 17 Eagles at the moment. He's going to lose a couple more there. And Elite Eagle is not going to be something he can afford right away. He doesn't have a castle on the side gold positions either. ACCM is cooking right now.
He doesn't have absolutely anything at the moment, mr.yo. He lost a lot. Population, he's 20 villains behind, 5 army behind. Yes, he's going to be in Imperial, but he doesn't even have the castle yet. Where are you going to make now the castle? Because you probably want to get some map control, but now you don't feel confident. Where you make the castle now?
Yeah, I think Yo will hold on to that stone. We might even see him sell a couple hundred of it, just so he can get the gold to get Elite Eagle Warrior. But again, his Eagle number's down low. And still ACCM's running around here. Like, this was beautiful. He opened up that opportunity for himself. And he knew, if I do not dive in his base, I am completely screwed here. So many people, Memb, just screamed at the thought of running underneath a TC like that, but that was the best play for him right there.
Yeah, definitely it was. And you can see, guys, mr.yo is coming with villas in the middle of the map. He's going to be able to make this castle. He has to do it because his opponent is about to click up to Imperial. If he noticed that, because he has the resources, go up to Imperial,
He must be missing a building.
Oh, man.
He must be missing a building.
But he has the university. I don't think he has the monastery. So, yes, no siege. No, he has the monastery. He has, and now he's on the way to Imperial, probably queuing in a TC because I don't see it. Now
yeah, it was probably in queue.
On the way to Imperial, 20 population more, still doing the Elite Eagles. But now, it has to kill mr.yo because the Hans is 20 villas ahead and his wall.
Okay. But those are palisade walls, and you cannot quickly house wall behind. I know the stone's not really there, but I would like to see that all stone walled with whatever stone you have. You stonewall your main base. It was really smart here from ACCM to go for the castle on the left already. Like, that's super early. You would think that that happens when the player is controlling Imp, and he's not even there yet. But, I mean, also, Memp, we need to start seeing Cav upgrades. You can't be going CA here against Eagles. And with no stone walls and no Knights out in the field, these Eagles could just destroy here.
Ooh, he's doing the stone wall. He's doing the stone wall, which is what he really needed. He's been a little bit late, but if he's getting inside, those Eagles with the +4 that he's going to be there in 15 seconds, he's going to take absolutely everything, like how many villages he can kill. But if he's holding a little bit and make the upgrade, he might have a shot in this game. But look how crazy are the Mayans. You
Yeah,
know?
look how many spots there are, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is not going to be fun. But Yo had the eco lead, like we said. There was that misstep when he allowed ACCM through, but now it is all Yo, and this is what we expected, Mem. This gives Yo time at home to figure some things out. But remember, he does not have the side golds yet, which is a big thing on this map. The right side,
he's gonna break
might
in.
break
He's gonna
through.
break in. He's inside now with the Eagles +4, and we're going to see how powerful those Eagles can be. 40 seconds to reach Imperial. If he's sending all those Eagles that are 33 Eagle Tristan, he can recover all that economy disadvantage. He's out on the left. He's all over the map, and now mr.yo is ready to make the damage.
Yeah, and it's just going to snowball so hard here. This is why Yo went to Imp. This is what Yo was thinking about the second he saw the Civ matchup. And these Eagles aren't even maxed out in strength yet. There's still an attack upgrade missing, which could be huge. There's still El Dorado, which is the biggest upgrade. And ACCM is he's gonna actually find a lot of villager kills here, which still gives him a shot.
He's killing a lot. He's killing definitely a lot on the right, but he's still raiding here. Look at now the village number. Tristan is dropping and dropping, but he's still ahead. The problem is that now, who has the timing and momentum? I don't know who's winning.
I mean,
Yo
had the timing, Yo had the momentum, and now Yo is losing 20 villagers.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And the problem is that if the game goes longer, he doesn't have secured the goal.
Exactly. Look at his gold count.
Yeah.
He has 4 on gold. That's a very big deal, man. And actually makes Cav Archers feel more and more like a good choice here because the only thing Yo's going to make without gold is probably going to be Halp, maybe. I guess you could always make Skirm. But ACCM's still alive. ACCM with a population lead. It's just going to take so freaking long. Like, I would have loved to see like 5 or 6 stables and some knights mixed in here.
Yeah, but the problem is that he doesn't have farms now. He's all over the farms right now, so he's basically with gold. Look at the wood, look at the gold.
Yeah.
He has nothing, it's just gold. He's gonna be trying to sell resources, probably. How he's getting El Dorado? With what resources?
The market!
Oh man, the market down! We need you, man! We need you!
Mem, it's going to be El Dorado Eagles, but it'll have like 15 of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a lot. Now, he is going to clear up the right side. He is going to get back to gold. But he doesn't have a castle there yet.
But check ACCM now. What villas he has?
Yeah, that's true.
For going for Cavaliers, that probably is what you need because I really feel that 15 Eagles or 18 that he has right now might dominate those Cav Archers with 100 HP.
It just feels very stubborn. You know, sometimes when you feel like you don't have the eco to tech switch, Mem, you figure it's better for me to get 1 or 2 upgrades because that's all I can afford on the units I already have than it is to try and make a full tech switch to another unit, which will take me 5 or 6 upgrades. And maybe that's it right now. But Cav Archers does not feel like the play as ACCM comes over to the gold, recognizing the situation there. But these Eagles have 100 HP now, and I think all of these Cav Archers will die.
Yeah, they might die. At least he got the village. He's still without goal access, or not a lot, but look how he's running away. He has to run away. Those Eagles are fully upgraded.
Yep.
He's 100 HP +4/+4, and population is exactly the same. I hope Twitch chat understand why in the start of the game we're talking that it is going to be a long series. Look at the first game already.
I mean, heavy Cav Archer's on the way. I mean, the heavy Cav Archer upgrade is going to give extra attack here and some extra HP. That extra attack's helpful against a unit that's so tanky. And Yo still hasn't put any rating on ACCM's left-hand side. Like, I think Yo should win from here, Mem.
Yeah.
But with these upgrades coming in and the army count still being 30+ for ACCM, I do feel like there's actually a chance for him right now.
Yeah, it's start to see complicated. It's true that he has the castle on the goal, so he has the goal secure, but he really needs to stabilize. He's even doing another TC. And now those Eagles are gonna melt. You're gonna see, guys, how those Eagles are gonna melt the Cav Archers. He's trying to out-micro, yes, but he's 100 HP. You know, even the Tiger there is attacking, you know, and the Lion now, everything is going against ACCM. What is this? Well, how you counter this is so complicated. Population, though, is very similar.
Yeah.
But check now village number for you. With 100 villages, you are fine with the Mayans.
Well, not if you have 9 villagers on gold, though. So that is still something he has to figure out. It's going to be a lot more in a second because of that castle, though. I think if you have 50 CA with Hussar in front, it's still actually doable.
Yeah, but
I truly believe that.
Hussars.
Yeah.
But that's the problem here, right? Because look at the cavalry upgrade for ACCM. Bloodlines. Just Bloodlines, and because he got the Cav Archers, it's true that he's doing a good job. He still have a lot of farming, and we all know ACCM. Even if it looks like
it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
It's like kind of working.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
This felt ill-advised to try this, but the mass CA, which are very cheap, by the way, if people don't know that, it's giving him a shot here? Oh, nice teleport there.
Oh,
Thanks, DE.
But he's taking the castle. If we go to the left again, Mr. Vodka, he's going to lose that castle. And if he's losing this castle and don't have the gold, then there is really, really few chances. He's now repairing. But for how... Ooh, he's going to clean those with this amount of Cavarches. He's sold, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because you don't want to lose your Cav Archers. I think with the number of Eagles, you can actually be patient with this. You can take the initial engagement against the Eagles, whittle it down, and then go for the Trebs. But I don't know, man. It's just, Yo knows I'm always going to have more Eagles now that I have the gold. And, we got a Tarkin coming in trying to help out. But I think we're finally seeing why Cav Archer is just not it up against Eldorado Eagles. There's just far too many here.
In the long run also. I mean, this is why civilizations at this level, it's really important. It's really important because with how many civilizations we will see the raid ACCM did, and then still the player who got that raid is success. It's so complicated, and as complicated as this is game number 1, for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, game number 1 for Mr. Yo. I mean, we talked a little bit about the civs. I called out Mayans and Aztecs and wondered where Yo would play them. And I and ACCM and everyone probably would have never expected to see Mayans on that map. Like, I don't think Aztecs, Mayans, or Incas have ever been played on that map throughout all the qualifier and also the main event. Stats can maybe look it up. And that was just a great matchup. And Yo knew to get the walls down. Yo played it near perfect there. I do think at times it was a little sloppy, but his core strategy was so good.
But as you mentioned about
he gets the job done.
As you mentioned about the civilization, it's best of 7. We have more maps, more civilizations involved, and Mr. Yo is kind of this kind of player.
Yeah.
He's surprised many times. It's not the first time that we are thinking, okay, let's guess what is going to be the civilization in this map, and then surprise.
Yeah.
You know, and he's going to make it probably more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, Celts is on the draft, Koreans is on the draft. Even like Saracens is a little bit hard to predict these days. So I like that draft there. But you got to look at the order of how these players prioritize their civs. Huns was a very late priority pick for ACCM, and Mayans was really early for Yo. So you've got to think that ACCM says, well, okay, well, that means I need to win with my early picks to even this up. And we'll see what he goes for. I could see him going for Copenhagen next.
Copenhagen next. Okay, that's your bet. I mean, they can pick whatever, you know, but obviously he should prioritize even more at this stage your whole maps. You don't want to go for the maps that your opponent has picked. And if it's Copenhagen, Bengali for Yo, because this is what most of the people is picking. But maybe now Mr. Yo go and pick the Aztecs. You know, what, 15K?
15K viewers already. I mean, we're used to that taking a little bit more time to build up, but we did start a little bit later today.
Yeah,
so
and playoffs.
Exactly, and then the stakes.
And let's be humble, you and me.
Everyone said, let's be humble, you and me. I like that, man. I like that. Well, I mean, you know, also, like, you know, all these people, what day is it right now? Is it a Friday? Is it a Friday?
Do you know that we are in Germany?
I know we're in Germany.
It's Berlin and Thursday.
It's a Thursday?
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is, dude.
I
know I know I show up and I cast every day. That's pretty much my life. But anyway, so it's a Thursday, right? And these people really wanted a good excuse to not work or pay attention to their school today. And they're pretending right now that they're actually working, right? But they're like, ooh, I could have this on all day and like kind of half-ass all my work.
Okay.
Ooh, great opportunity.
You know what I'm doing now?
That's why they're here.
I'm going to take the chair and I'm going to sit.
Okay.
Because it's fortified clearing, it's ACCM, and it's Mr. Yo and Hindustanis. We're ready to rumble here. And man, what is this matchup? And this map, we have got crazy, crazy games. Tristan, Hindustanis or Poles?
Oof, it's really tricky. Obviously, it depends on how they play it and their strategy here. Both civs actually are very different from each other. I feel like, you know, the Hindustanis, they're a solid boom civilization with their cheaper vills, and it's all about their like super late game. Their super late game, the Gulam can be dominant, probably not in this matchup, but the Imperial Camel's insane. They've got the Grand Trunk Road upgrade, which brings in gold faster. Their Cav Archers are great. Their Gunpowder is great. So really, it's just about their eco and their late game. The Poles have a lot more early game bonuses, though, Memb. The full work, building farms around that full work is so incredibly strong. And then, you know, you receive gold income from mining the stone. In Castle Age, you can research the Select a Privilege upgrade and spam knights that are super, super cheap. So, I mean, I don't want to diss Pole late game too heavily, actually, because I do think it is good. But really, I think the Poles will want to take some advantages throughout Castle Age here to prevent the Hindustanis from easily getting to Imperial Camel and the Gunpowder.
Yeah, because the truth is, the gunpowder units gonna take the unique units from Poles, right? Then Imperial Camels will take the cavalries and the hussars. I mean,
Yeah.
the hussars are great.
Imp Camel and Hand Cannon just destroys everything the Poles have, 100%.
So, mr.yo need to make something happen. It's true that maybe he's gonna, I don't know, some kind of aggression, castle drop, or it's mr.yo. So
Yeah, I mean, I think there. A lot of stuff has to play out here, but if I had to guess, I would say this becomes a light cap war. Both players are going to be going for light cap for map control. There's 9 relics on the map, which is hugely important. But then, if Yo gets any momentum from that, I think he might go forward castle. Forward castle, apply pressure, make it messy, right? Like, even if the forward castle doesn't necessarily break ACCM on this map, you then go to the right, go to the left, you loop around. So Yo's going to have to take some good fights to be able to freely walk across the middle. But eventually, I would see Yo hoping to do that, because if he doesn't do that and he just sits back, I know Poles do have like Arbalest, they do have the cool unique tech for their hussars. It just still feels like Imp Camel is such a problem.
yeah. Also, if he's going Arbalest, the Gullens melt them as well.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
They do. Do they have hand cannoneers?
And also, I mean, Hindustanis don't have bad.
They don't have
skirts.
hand cannoneers.
Poles? No, they do not.
They have bomber cannons, but no hand cannoneers.
Correct. Yep.
So, still, the economy they have is, we have seen how crazy it can be. And those Khazars, if you get the footing going and you are raiding, Hindustan is not going to have gold forever.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Khazars, with the triple damage upgrade, they kill everything.
Yeah, it's really strong. It's really strong. But I think, like, if you have Grand Trunk Road, so the extra gold income upgrade with like 6 relics, and all those golds on the map, we could see a ton of Imp Camels.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, things to think about. Obviously, we are talking in theory, folks, and this game is all about the tiny details in the moment. There's a stable from ACCM. He wants to go for some scouts. Yo actually saw that. And Yo is full walled, which ACCM actually saw with his scout. And I think Yo is going for just a delayed build here. This isn't fast castle, because it's not going to be... Well, maybe
he's fast castle even.
Well, it's it's a weird build. I don't think he's going to be able to click up. But yeah, he's eventually going to get to Castle Age, obviously. That's the idea.
He's Yo. I mean, he's a non-standard player. He's non-standard player. He will get... And then if he's getting there faster already, he's going to start to get the relics. And going to be potentially with this approach, 2 minutes faster in Castle Age. Most likely, or maybe even more.
Yeah, I want to see what he does with his res here, because he wants to go stable, but he only has the wood for just the stable, and then it's a market or a blacksmith, and then he's 200 food off. So does he like sell all of his stone? He's also not mining any stone, which players sometimes do with poles. He's just mining the gold. So I think this felt like a. Sometimes you arrive in the middle, and you're like, what do I do? And I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to get, like, a couple eco upgrades, delay it.
No, but he canceled. He was doing it, he canceled.
Yeah, he did
cancel.
cancel.
Task, he canceled.
You could tell that he's uneasy about it, though, with the timing. Because normally you go for your build, you make 2 builds, you make your buildings, and you click up. Here he's already made 2 villagers, and he still doesn't have the resources for the second building yet. But I think he will get there, man. It's going to happen. It's just not quite as easy breezy as he would have wanted.
Okay, let's see what is going to be. He's now going to make the blast. At the end, he doesn't need to rush the building because he's just getting the resources now.
Yeah.
He's going to delay 20 seconds, maybe he's out of time. But just check ACCM resources.
Agreed.
He's far. He's really far from there.
I'm really surprised ACCM made so many scouts. Like, he saw the walls from Yo, and he still went up to 4 scouts. It's still helpful. You can still use these scouts to kill monks, so having them isn't going to hurt. But you can always make them later as well. So I'm a little surprised by that. In the end, I think people will be surprised to watch ACCM's resources rise here. His villagers are really cheap. His farming eco is ridiculous compared to that, right? You go to ACCM space, he's probably got like 8 to 10 already. And yeah, I mean, this eco is going to take him up too. Yo, though, is on the way faster, like we said.
Yeah, he's doing horse collar. He's now does another forework, so he's going to start to farm as well. And we all know that even if you don't have a lot now with Pole's economy, you're going to get the food rolling really, really quick.
Yeah.
It's still super far from going up. Like, he should have done 1 scout.
Yeah, yeah,
One
maybe one scout.
and that's it.
Yeah.
You just still have the map control. I mean, your opponent is even doing a spear, so those scouts are not really going to achieve too much. As you can see, he's hitting now the scout, nothing happening. So now, I don't know if mr.yo has explored the middle. I believe he didn't, but now he can do it. He can do now his own scouts when he wants, and then take the 5 relics in the middle.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the reason ACCM did this is because you break through building so fast with Hindustanis. Sometimes you feel like, okay, the scouts will be helpful against monks, but I can make a couple extras right now. Maybe I get lucky. Maybe I break through. But Yo knows this. Yo added some spears, and this will be fine. Yo's eco's still, like, not great. I know that it's poles and he will catch up, but he's going to arrive to Castle Age, and he won't be in a position to get the eco upgrades he wants right away or drop a TC right away. So it's not like Yo's in this incredible position, rushing wood and farm upgrade, also adding scouts. He's definitely missing some aspects just because of how he's built this up. And he sacrificed some things to get up to Castle Age this fast.
Yeah, but now he knows that his opponent is going to be slow, so he's doing one knight, and he deals with all this.
Interesting.
He's doing well. He knows that his opponent is not going to be any close to being Castle Age. He's clicking now, so it's going to be 3 minutes later. He's doing the TC, and probably as soon as he gets the wood, he will do the monastery.
Yeah, he canceled the knight here, though. I think
cancel it.
I think, like, you know, there's nothing to stop the scouts from running away. And he might have actually canceled the Knight Memb when he saw the walls.
Yeah.
Because he actually didn't know that ACCM was full walled yet. So he probably thought, that Knight will do nothing for me. So that's a good decision. Gets the second farm upgrade. This is when poles really start to feel strong. Hopefully for Yo's sake, I mean, he does have the new full work to farm around. But eventually the original one, he'll want to delete some walls there.
Yeah.
So he can place farms.
He's with the monastery at the back already, just to be safe in case that the other come with something forward. And then since there is also relics outside, it's fine. You don't want to, it's not like Arena that you want to have, okay, the monastery forward, here's relics all over the map.
Yep.
There's no problem for that. And let's see if he's going to be able to take some relic. Still, he's now just exploring the middle. And yeah, it's not a super big advantage because as you can see, he's 3 villages behind even.
Yeah, and look at the resources for ACCM. ACCM will be able to go insta 3 TC and a monastery and light cav, and that's why he's making more scouts, because there's 9 relics on the map, and he knows that there's going to be monks moving around. I think ACCM start is great. Yo, we'll see if he can just catch up on eco. I know he's got the 2 town centers, but I think that if you're poles and you're not ahead in res collected right now, you know, maybe things haven't gone as smooth as you would have wanted.
Yeah.
We know they're going to catch up, though.
Yeah. And it's true that he has heavy blows so early. That's really going to help a lot. I mean, it's really rare to see these kind of games for early game. This is going to go for probably Imperial.
Yep.
I mean, it has to be a big mistake. Some hold, some really bad decision, or that you're going to send some monks and then you don't micro lose everything and the other player is taking all the relics. But let's see, is he going to go forward? No, obviously no. He's going 2 town centers. It's Frank, he's doing the second TC. If you guys are watching now and you wonder why he's doing those town centers that close, can we go there, Mr. Vodka? Well, because post, you don't want to make the farmers around the TC, so it's fine.
And honestly, you should maybe make your houses on the TC as well. Some players do that. Like those houses to the left of Yo's TC might be deleted, so he can place the proper farms there.
Yeah.
But notice how cramped things are going to be here for Yo when there's so many scouts out from the enemy. Like, if those scouts are looping around, it could be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, those houses also are probably the starting one because of the 9 villages.
Yeah.
If not, he will make it in TC probably.
Yeah. I think I'll delete them later.
Yeah. When he has a note for sure. 3 TCs for both players. Villages, now mr.yo 6 villages ahead. Started to be a solid advantage. Military numbers, 2 spears, 2 scouts, 2 monks, while his opponent 6 scouts. Obviously, scouts and light caps here, he still have the mobility.
Okay, we're going to go to Yo's point of view here, because I think Yo's doing a sneaky move with these scouts. Okay, so this is Yo. He's blue on his screen, but he just snuck out here, and he knows there's going to be monks. Now, he has an interesting little mod for monks bringing in relics. But that is a beautiful...
It's a siege tower? It's a siege tower?
It's like this? A cart. It's like a cart. He's always had that. But anyways, that was a beautiful snipe there from Yo. And he snuck out when his opponent had like 6 or 7 scouts in the middle there. So that was very well done.
Okay. Did you see that mod before?
Yeah. I've watched Yo's point of view many times. He's had that for years.
Okay.
And there's ACCM. ACCM killed a monk.
Now took the scout, okay. 1 for 1. Better always to kill the monk for sure. He got already 3-4 work. Remember, guys, that also 4 already. Man, Pulse is insane, Echo. policy is insane. Echo, remember that now the forward costs only 100 wood and give you even a house as well, so it's great. It's really much smoother, right? That's only 25 wood. It's a lot as well.
Yep, there's a 4th TC now for ACCM. That is a lovely TC position for him. And Mem, now we start to think about what will Yo do with that stone. He doesn't have map control in the middle right now, but if he were to get it, you even see Loom now, right? Now that might be because he could be rated on the outside.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth thinking about where that castle will go for Yo. If he has the opportunity, he might want to place it forward. Monk goes down, and ACCM. He may be a little fortunate not to lose a like after the TC there, but very well played from him there.
Yeah, most of the players in that situation bring the Monk, go back to the TC, try to micro, mr.yo. Nah, don't bother into that. My
That's goodness. For nerds.
Light caps and wheelbarrow upgrade, he's going to have that advantage. Right now, mr.yo advantage is just that he's researching wheelbarrow faster, because other than that, well, Mira, look now, resources collected, how he switch it.
Yeah, crazy.
It's
that's
crazy polls,
right?
It's crazy polls.
Yep.
Other than that, it's very similar. Doing even wheelbarrow is going to be very, very, very similar for sure. But different here is the castle. Do you do it at home? Maybe you do it at the back to avoid those raiding that he's doing, and then you go from there?
Yeah, it's tricky. Like, I think if you place a defensive castle, it's more likely that this goes to Imp, and we see the crazy hand cannons and Imp Camel. But you know, if you try and place it in the middle, you don't exactly have the full army there yet. I think a lot of players would go 2-3 staple right now, get the forging upgrade, and then flood the middle, and then go forward, drop the castle. Maybe even a castle right outside your walls where some of the golds are.
Yeah, I will do there, in that area, you know?
Or that area there where that gold is. Yeah, that's a good spot too.
You have to protect one or the other, you know?
Yeah,
like protect to, at least if you cannot wall completely, but he's doing the bloodline, so he's gonna go aggressive, you know?
Yeah, and you see what he's thinking? He's like, oh, okay, so I haven't seen a lot of activity in the middle. See, most of the relics in the middle are ACCM.
Oh, he's going forward. He's going forward.
He's got 5. He's got 5 relics ACCM, so...
Oh, wow.
ACCM now thinks, naturally, I should go to the left. He's going to try and kill that. Again, we'll go to Yo's point of view and see what he's thinking here. Try and convert the spear. There are the Vils.
He's coming with a forward
He's
castle.
moving. Yep, there's a light cav there, though, from the enemy. That could be a problem for him. That's going to be a dead monk. This is a little awkward. You could tell he's like, do I place it forward? Do I place it back? He also lost his monk there.
Let's switch to ACCM now. Let's see his point of view. ACCM is the blue one. Let's see now his reaction. He's doing what? A siege workshop. Quick. That's why maybe he's just doing the castle a little bit more at the back. But, well... how far are from going up to Imperial?
Yeah, there was a little, you could see there's a little bit of urgency there from ACCM. He's like, what army do I have? Do I add some siege here? But I think Yo should be able to get this castle up. He does have Loom, so it's not like the villagers will die all that quickly. Conversions could happen on the light cap, but... And it does happen.
He converted everything. What happened here? Millions of light caps. He's trying to make quick walls, but mr.yo and quick walls is not together in the same sentence. What is this? It's going to be about castle. This can be the game, but the castle, Tristan, is going to be up. My goodness, how many units he converted? Castle is up, but he lost 4 villagers in the process.
Yeah, he did, but he got his castle up, right? 4 villagers is not a big deal when you've got 80, and now your castle is your greatest strength and your greatest weapon. So you've got access to your opponent's stone, and now you make it messy. This is what we wanted. We talked about it in the Dark Age Memb. You make it messy, and now it's like ACCM's he's got to think, is my opponent going to go Imp, or is he going to go full army? Because Poles can go full army, but it looks like Yo is thinking about the Imperial Age.
Well, actually, but Poles can do both, right? Like, he can do both with the amount of farms he has. He has 35 farmers. Look at the resources. He's very close to his base. And now, but look at what he's doing. He's doing a lot of farming and upgrades. So then he's misreading the game while mr.yo is on the way to Imperial Tristan.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a misread though, because I actually think you can push this back.
He can kill it.
Yeah, because he's got the elephants. He's got upgrades. Yo's got to jump in his castle and out the other side to fight those things off. This is actually very interesting right now.
Look at the monks. He's going to try to kill the monks. Got it with the mangle. He converted something, yes, but the mangle is going to go down. And now those elephants are going to take the castle. It's sudden.
ACCM's got to stay next to those elephants. Yeah. He's got to stay next to those elephants. Now, villagers do less damage against the siege elephants, than they would a Castle Age ram. So actually, I think this should be pretty good. So I think that castle will go down for Yo. And Yo is going to have to plan for life without this castle. But for now, he's repairing. It's very stubborn from him. Keep in mind, it is full castle age for ACCM. He does not want Yo to have this position in the Imperial Age.
Let's see if mr.yo is going to be able to hold the position. Probably not. As you mentioned, the +2 to those camels was great addition. But the minor is key. The minor is key. The Tristan is going to save the castle. I think he will. And now he's losing a lot. The problem is, when is ACCM going to go up to Imperial with all this? Oh my God, he's trying to repair, coming with another armored elephant. This castle is going down.
Yeah, it's going to go down. And now I think once you know the castle's down, you cancel your camel queue and you cancel your Vil queue. We might even see it if players are, if you're looking at the top left.
5-4.
Yeah, let's see if he's canceling any of those. It looks like he's just stopped producing. But that's actually huge because now Yo doesn't have a position to push from.
And look at the Vil is different.
And Yo only has one relic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, look at the Vil is different.
That was amazing.
What? I mean, look at the village in the farmers.
Yeah.
That camel, how many villages has killed?
2.
I mean, okay.
Yo must have
It's
pulled
not that
villagers.
much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're probably expecting like 10. Yeah.
But my goodness, I'm disappointed. Anyway,
Now,
Camel's Alive guy is going to go back. Very disappointed. Castle at home. Problem is, Paul's economy is great, but 90 villages is not enough.
correct. Well, when you go imp on 3 TCs, one of your TCs isn't producing Vils, right? So it's 2 TCs producing Vils. ACCM, throughout that, had 4 TCs producing Vils. So that accounts for the difference here. And Poles do not get Halberdier. They do get Pikes, but like you really need to have Halb if you really want to shred camels. I think Hindustani camels could potentially do pretty good against pikemen. And Yo would have wanted Olbuk, the unique unit, which shreds armor, and he doesn't have access to that because he lost his castle.
It's already awkward when Pauls has to go pikes.
Yep.
So it's something not going right, but he's cleaned now those camels. Still mr.yo keep booming. Better say it, rebooming, because he was behind and now he's creating a lot more villages. He's doing traps. Problem here is that mr.yo has only 2 relics. I mean, if his opponent is even reaching the 7 relics with Hindustani's bonus, how much gold is gonna get? More than mr.yo. What we were talking. They are very expensive, but if you get 7 relics, because you say 6, but he has potentially 7.
Yeah.
He has 6 already.
That is one. He just thinks Yo has that right now. When you have 6, you're thinking that life is great. You're not really thinking there's any urgency to get the others. This has been beautiful. Now, ACCM will still have to be careful about taking engagements against the Pikes. These are Castle Age camels. They're not upgraded. I think he needs to drop ranges, which we just saw him do, and then he needs to plan for chemistry. And in the end, honestly, is that camel gets converted.
How different is a knight with a camel? We could see there. You see
right.
how bad it is against these kind of things?
Yeah, it's just low attack, right?
Yeah.
It's just like 6 base attack. Camels only really do well against units they have bonus attack with, whereas knights are good with everything else. But Yo knows he's got a timing here before gunpowder. He's going to move out with pikes and trebs here. What in the
But he's
world?
doing cavalier upgrade. If he's doing now cavaliers and pike together, I don't dislike that option. If he's able to spam with his let's have privilege.
Yeah.
He can spam a lot, and he's gonna come with another castle to get the map control again.
Yeah, I mean, he knows
tricky.
he can't wait, right? It's such a weird army comp. They're both in Castle Age, basically, but then there's trebs.
Now
Which
he's
is
doing,
him.
now he's doing the upgrade. It's lots of privileges to make it faster. Cavaliers are already there, but how many cavaliers he has?
The Ghoulems are also really helping here. The Ghoulems help so much against the Pikes, and ACCM, is he going to get a Treb here, Mem? He's so close. He needs to fire on the other Treb.
He's gonna kill it. He's repairing. Trebuchet down. In the other Trebuchet is gonna be down. No, but that castle is in danger. The Ghoulems are helping, as you say. Now he's going back. He just wanted to save that Treb, and now he can spam Cavaliers forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, I mean, it takes long for hand cannons now. It's so cool how we got to see the positive of the all-in Castle Age, but now the negative, and Yo continues his push. Yo is still doing his best to expand his economy. He's got a bear and a camel and a monk.
Can he see that relic? Can you put his point of view? His fog of war? No! Okay, he can.
Yeah, he's going to go get it, which is
Okay.
great because that was kind of weird to look at. Anyways, back to the middle there. That relic's going to go back to Yo's base. The Treb push continues here. And that is another in-your-face castle from Yo, who needs to push before hand cannons get strong here.
That castle is crucial. That castle is crucial because look at now how it looks, the map control. If for a moment, if he couldn't do this, it was going to be the opposite for ACCM. It's true that look at the resources already. Look at already the gold gathering by the relics is 1.5k already more. And we are in minute 34. it can be insane if the game go longer. Doing now the upgrades for those Cavaliers, the defensive upgrades, but with that castle, Trebuchet and Pais here, you need to mass now a lot of hand cannoneers.
Yeah, ACCM, he should recognize that he is going to lose the castle he has right now. That's going to go down. There's no doubt about it. But he also should recognize that Camel hand cannon just completely shreds Pike and Cavalier. The problem is Pike and Cavalier is way easier to control, man. You just patrol.
Yep.
You patrol them in. You don't have to micro range units. Yeah, and then you can spam them with the Polish bonuses. So, you know, the hand cannon number's not high enough yet to really push out. The castle will go down. I do like how conscription was researched just right before the castle went down.
It still didn't make the upgrade for the goal bonus, so that 10% more that Kik will get is not there. But let's see. All the upgrades are getting there. +4 for the Pikes. Also, +2 for the Cavaliers. Remember that those are the fully upgraded Cavaliers can get. With Poles, you don't get more. So it's going to be fully upgraded Cavaliers for Poles. And now you can raid. I wouldn't mind to see even Hussars in case that the goal is not going to be an ult for mr.yo. But he's coming. And he's coming with 4 trebuchets. So he's going to take all those buildings, and then the farming is there.
Yeah.
It's a complicated situation now for ACCM, or still do you think that army can dominate?
This army's insane. You can't really kill this army if you're Yo. You just have to, well, you can kill it. You just have to accept that you're going to lose a lot of units in the process. Beautiful micro, that's how you do it. You pull the pikemen towards your hand cannons, and then you go back into the engagement. Yo's going to engage against the camels again, and the camels should just get pulled back again, or just say, screw it, who cares? And he will kill all of these Trebs, and he will push right through the middle at Yo's base now.
Oh my god, he's taking all, as you were mentioning, he's taking all. Look at the army numbers now ahead for ACCM, coming with bomber cannons, hand cannoneers. Yes, he dropped it all the rallies, no problem, I'm gonna take it back, it's all okay. He's gonna try to take the castle down, and he will. And now what you do if you are mr.yo? Yeah, he's doing a castle on the left, but in that area, how do you hold that?
Well, you know what you do? This is what makes this map so beautiful. You push the other sides. You said, okay, I lose middle, I'm gonna look at the north, I'm gonna look at the south and see what I can do there. And that will make life a little bit awkward. Now those Cavalier patrolling, and they're just hitting buildings that ACCM built. That is epic. The fact that ACCM has built those outposts and those houses there is actually blocking some of the army, but some Cavalier got through, and if you don't notice this, Memb, you'll lose 20 villagers in an instant.
And he's on the way to lose those. As you can see, he do not notice, and he's losing a lot. Many villages down, as you can see, taking so many. He's coming forward here, and that's a real problem. Because even if you are making a mass game here, it is still coming. It's still coming. What happened? Oh, I was surprised. mr.yo cannot call the GG at this point. No, it will be what happened. It's a pause.
It's a pause. I'm sure they're good. I saw Yo just... Yeah, okay, there was a quick pause to maybe fix something. Who knows? It's all good. We're back in business here. And yeah, that raid was really successful from Yo. And then Yo's going to raid in the north. This is perfect. This is what makes this map beautiful, man. And ACCM, it's like, if he has to go deal with this, which means he will not send more army to the middle. So the army he has in the middle has to be enough for him.
Yeah. This is what it makes these maps, in my opinion, depend on the situation, because the other day the arena game between her and Tato was incredible. But I prefer this map because he has more option. This situation, Poles probably have no chance in arena. If you push, you die. But here you can raid. You can still have the chance to make the job. The problem is, how you stop this? Now all the farmers are in danger. So yes, you are raiding, taking a lot. He's now mr.yo even ahead in village number, because look at the Echo KD. It's switched completely, and it's still killing. How do you stop that? Do you do skirmishes or something? I mean, you need something else. Or
I think you just stick with what you're doing if you're ACCM, because you're going to have the gold. If you're Yo, I'd love to see an Arbalest switch behind this.
He's walling more. I wouldn't mind to see fortified wall probably. Well, bomber cannons will help to hold the position here maybe.
Yeah, potentially. I think the problem here too, well, he's raiding right through the middle. What?
How?
That is the most obvious and yet the most surprising area for your base to be raided. ACCM's like, huh? But more villagers are dying.
He's open. If you check, he's open, but now he's getting raided. Remember, guys, that if you raid with camels, it's definitely not going to have the same impact. Even if they are heavy camels, remember, not Imperial camels, also not +4 attack. The Cavaliers are doing a massive damage, and they cook it. Well, they are now raiding each other. They are killing everything now. Both players.
I think, though, like, if this gets to Imp Camel, it's over. Because Imp Camel shred a pikeman, Imp Camel shred the Cavalier. That right there, though, is a lot of Cavalier, and there's no way you can justify saving for Imp Camel when you see that many Cavalier. You need to spend resources on Camels towards the middle right away.
Oh,
My
man.
God, Yo, I mean, if Yo could get a castle up there in the north, that would be so good. I didn't think he'd take that TC out, Memb. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's doing another TC at the bottom, as you can see. How many Cavaliers? 56 Cavaliers! And with more in the queue now, he's going to be able to take this army or not?
Maybe.
Let's see.
There's only like 15 camels there, and some of them are weak.
He should delete those walls and probably even the barracks. He's going to delete it or not. What is he doing? He's committing. I think he didn't notice. He didn't want to do that. No. And he's going back.
Wow,
The
dude.
regrouping is happening again. Siege Workshop, bomber cannons on the field.
And this is what's fun about the matchup, right? It's like Hindustanis have the counters, but Poles with that ridiculous tech, they don't spend many resources on their units. So yeah, on paper the Camel's way better, but look at how many units Yo has. But I like the patience from ACCM, Memb. When you're being triple rated, it's so easy to accidentally overextend with your bombard cannons. He hasn't done that yet. And his hand cannons have always been in the right spot as well. So his unit control has actually been incredible on the front.
Okay, let's see, because this is probably now the most important spot for sure. 3 TCs there on the range, basically, of ACCM. The Cavaliers from mr.yo is still waiting his timing to go through, but I don't know if this is an oath. I mean, this is so many hand cannoneers. He's now losing those
and
over.
ACCM has dropped castles on both of his flanks. He's okay with giving up the north. He just needs to have castles there, and he does. And he's going to have Blast Furnace as well. And he just continues to stream all of his army to the middle because he knows that Yo has been waiting. Maybe Yo needed to try a fight like a couple minutes ago, but it looks like it's only going to get more difficult for him now.
Check the population now. He's dropping and dropping. He's not 80 military anymore. Win his Hussar. Okay, he's doing the Hussar now. He's going to make another castle. He's still look at the food in the bank. He's going to spam Hussars now forever. Probably Hussars are now better than Cavaliers against the Camels, probably. Like, I don't know, with the upgrade, with the castle upgrade. It's like, it's not the best unit anyway, but let's see what he can do. Bill is on the TC. The hand cannoneers also help a lot.
Yeah.
Like, really a lot. He's doing the upgrade, and the castle is going to be up. Only mr.yo can is still in this game.
Yeah, he's like, maybe I can take one big fight, but the attack rounds happen, and these Cavaliers are so squishy, dude. And the Cavaliers are just disappearing. The Cavaliers, what do you have, like
Cavaliers?
60 of them?
What Cavaliers?
And the Cavaliers are pretty much all gone now.
Oh, man.
And ACCM will drop a castle on
GG.
Yo's face, and that was a clinic there.
Oh,
what
man.
a play from ACCM. That decision in Castle Age to go immediately into more upgrades, camels, and elephants is what won him that game, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, because if he didn't, then he could push.
Yeah, Yo would
Then
push,
he
and
could
Yo would.
push.
I mean, we saw what Yo was able to do with raids when Yo didn't have the middle anymore. Imagine what Yo would have done with the raids on the sides if ACCM would have given up that middle after the castle went up. That was beautiful, and that is what all the ACCM fans wanted to see.
Yeah, 6 relics also. He was having a really nice game with the map control. Was having also a very good setup for the late game. Well, it was fantastic. But again, civilization matters a lot.
Yeah.
But the season has to be there, because if not, mr.yo still got a shot in that game.
Yeah, I agree. I think for Yo, he was caught between experimenting with late game comp and trying to push, and he chose the push, and the push didn't work. The other option would have been trying to go Arbalest, trying to go Bombard Cannons, and then combining it with Cavalier.
Yeah.
I personally feel like Yo did the right thing, though, because, as we said, I think Hindustanis, if they're
It's
left
superior.
untouched, are just superior.
It's just superior civilization.
I mean, Yo's Res Collected was great. He had more on food and everything, but he couldn't break the amazing army control from ACCM in the middle. Like, I got to restate this. The Bombard Cannons, like those 5 Bombard Cannons, I think maybe 1 or 2 of them got sniped right before Yo resigned, but they never were out of position. The hand cannons never got pushed forward. Like, he would inch forward with such patience there. And when you're at a LAN event and it's high pressure, it's so easy to accidentally lose track of those hand cannons and bomber cannons, and then Yo snipes them with Cavalier, and suddenly you just fall apart. So that was so good.
Even more when he was getting ready to both sides.
Yeah,
at the same time.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
if you are in that unique push, you expect him to don't get the mistake. But he was getting ready. Don't you feel that has been one of those fortifically more, let's say, I wouldn't use the word aggressive, but dynamic, like it was a quite fast game for this map.
It was pretty fast. Yeah, I
For
agree.
this map.
It was pretty fast. We're going to have next map be Graveyards, apparently. Now, When you're talking graveyards with Yo, you're thinking either unique units on horses, or you're thinking eagles and monks.
It's
and
Aztecs.
I think it's got to be Aztecs for Yo if graveyards is coming up. And if graveyards is coming up, I'd say Aztecs for Yo. And then what about?
And you go infantry with the superior operates?
I could see Georgians being a choice.
Well, even
here.
Georgian, and then ACCM play mr.yo style with the unique units.
Yeah.
Could be.
Georgians, Franks, Berbers, even Gurjaras are all really good graveyard civilizations because of the strengths with their stables. But
well, France could be smooth also.
even Portuguese, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could pick anything here, but France could be smooth here. I mean, I don't really know where he's gonna pick. Armenians.
Do we know what the rules are as far as the 5-minute break is concerned for a best of 7? Is that still after game
Might
3?
be after the 4th, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they would have asked. I'm
you will see when they're running to smoke, you know, so we don't even need to ask. I'm sure they know.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they know. I want viewers to have something to look forward to here.
Okay, game number 3. Graveyards and it's Aztecs versus Franks.
Yep.
Franks looks like a smooth civilization to play against the Aztecs, but still, you have to play perfect to beat those Meso civilizations, Tristan.
Yeah, you do. Man, I can think of so many games over the years, Memb, where these Aztecs have dominated. They were one of the best civilizations for so long. We're nerfed, and then, of course, a lot of new civs were introduced and then buffed as whatnot. But Aztecs, their villager carry rate is an underrated aspect of why they're so strong. Their eco's so good in Feudal Age and Castle Age. Their relics then generate more gold. Their monks have great HP. Their military units also produces faster. So it's like strong eco, faster producing military, and then if they get relics on a map with 11 relics, they'll have what feels like endless gold. It's really hard to beat the Aztecs. But the Franks, I'd say, in many ways are easier to play. The Franks have the farm upgrades for free. They have the strong stable units, and it's just like spam farms, use stable units, and run around the map. And this is being an open map, man, gives Franks plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, pretty much nice, right? Like if you see that your opponent is going to go many range units here in early game, you might do one archer range just to hold, but then later in Castle Age it's just knights. Maybe we have seen sometimes maybe also adding crossbows in case that your opponent is going pikes as well. But it's still I prefer Aztecs here. Like it looks so dangerous civilization.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. And also the map, man. Like, this map is supposed to be open. This map is supposed to be full army. If you look at Yo's map, I can already see it in my head how Yo would want to wall that down there in the south here.
Can we zoom out, Mr. Vodka? Go to your map and zoom out a little bit so people see how...
Yeah, so you go, like, he's already building that house on the left. You wall towards that to the TC, and then from the TC over to the wood line. And, like, you look, he can get golds in there. I mean, that feels like Yo might even do it rather early here. And if he gets the walls down, suddenly the Franks can't run around and nerd out with their stable units, and it can be really tough.
It's nice to have the wood also at the edge of the map already, so it's super, super smooth to do it. Let's take a look now at ACCM map, if he's with a similar situation.
It's so much more awkward. Because basically here you have to wall between those wood lines.
In front also.
Which is, which is not going to happen. There's no, like, wall towards the TC. It doesn't
Nothing
feel
at
as
the back.
natural. It doesn't feel as natural.
No wood at the back, as you can see. Still, they will do some kind of arena probably. And he's on the way with 19 population. mr.yo with 20, so 25 seconds difference. Not a big deal.
Okay, so just thinking about this. This is going to be scout opening, but I feel like, you know, you might actually want to have, like, crossbow and knight with Franks and Castle Age. Because if your opponent goes pikes, right? And then you can, you know, still mix in the light cav to snipe some monks or whatever, but it's like you need a combination of something other than just stable units. ACCM senses something's up here. He's like, I'm not seeing anything. No indicators on where my opponent's TC is, and does get hit there barely, but now he knows exactly where Yo is.
And the problem with the Aztecs and the other Eagle civilizations, Mayans, Incas, that 11%, when you have 3 barracks producing Eagles, is a lot.
Yeah, it's so fast.
It's a lot.
It's so fast.
You can notice how the difference is there, because at the same time, with the same time producing, you get, wow, a lot more, and you outnumber. That's why when you see the Aztecs, Mayans in an Eagle war, you always vote for the Aztecs.
Yep.
Always vote for the Aztecs, at least in the early game. If you don't meet there, then, well, be careful with the Mayans Eagles. But let's see, it's going to be that Eagle down? I believe so.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Yo pull a Vil there, to try and even out the fight. Because what you can do is you can heal up that eagle in your TC, actually. So that seems like Yo was very preoccupied with walling. And he knows that if he weakens that scout from ACCM, even if he loses his own, that scout now can't stop any walling villagers. And so ACCM's already seeing the walls, and he's probably going to be like, well, crap, what do I do? But you still got to make some scouts here. I think they still can bring value, and you might even be able to run past the walls and down through the TC, because TCs don't hit anything. And, like if your opponent's under making army, you can get in there and potentially punish.
Okay, be careful now that the scout is bye-bye. Oh, he saved it. Nice.
He's bye-bye. He's just bye-bye away from the spear.
Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah. Okay. We saw the statistics. Franks, during the qualifier, first time on the main event, always won in this map. So it's also speak how smooth Franks can be if you play properly with them. I mean, if you go aggressive. But Aztecs, fully wall, you don't kill them.
Yeah, you don't. And that's what you want. That's what you want. It's like, this is where Yo shines. It's very similar to the first game, where he was just like, well, he was more aggressive there, but he just said, yep, I like my chances if I go up. I love this from ACCM, because you go scouts, you go archers, you put more pressure, and like we said, your opponent can't just go full spearman, like pike in the next stage if there's the threat of archers as well. Now, where this hurts Memb is you're spending 100 wood on the mining camp, which is like a farm and a half.
Yeah.
You're then spending 175 wood on the archery range, which is like 3 farms. So you're going to have less food income, which is kind of what you want with the Franks. Well, you don't want less, but you want more. So there's pros and cons to every decision. That's what makes this game great. But I think ACCM's doing the right thing, because how many times have we seen Aztecs just have their way behind walls?
And what is Mr. Yo doing here if we go back? He's full economy. He didn't even make archery range.
Yep.
He's going just with the walls, full farms. He even have with the horse collar, double
Oh,
and now
scouts.
Okay, the spears force him to go away. I believe Mr. Yo didn't see yet the archery range. If we can see the fog of war, he's coming forward.
Whoa.
He's reading the game. He knows that he's going only barrack and he wants to make a tower. But where is he gonna make the tower here? Well, just to make the game out. Oh, but there.
Yeah, Vodka's telling us. I mean, let's look at Yo's Fog of War, though. Or, sorry, ACCM's Fog of War. Vodka, I'm the worst.
Yeah, he knows.
He doesn't see another gold in there. Remember, he was in there scouting around. So he is placing this tower because he knows that Yo does not have another gold to fall back to. Yo has to immediately counter tower when he sees this. He might even tower when he sees the first archer, in all honesty, because he's played so greedy.
Look at the archery range he's doing. That he's even blocking a little bit the goal for the later game to take that goal with more efficiency, but he see the archer, and that's why he's doing the archery range. We'll do a skirmish. Mr. Yo is just want to go up to castle it as soon as possible. That tower, I don't like it. More forward. More forward has to be the tower. More forward has to be the tower, I believe. He's doing the tower in that it's not reaching the goal there.
It does deny some farms and some military space. If you go to stone now and Yo doesn't have any, you can then tower the gold. Actually, think about it this way. Your archers now can sit on Yo's gold, and Yo can't tower from the archers. So that's the other part of it. So I agree. I was really hoping he would go to gold, but at home, ACCM is on stone, so I think he will do it soon.
Okay. He's with 4 bullets on a stone. He's now doing the house. Need a second one. It's kind of panicking a little bit here, Mr. Yo. He's not finishing the house.
Yeah.
Finish another house, please. You have to do it, otherwise he's going to break it. What's happening? What's happening?
He's waiting for the last second here.
For the viewers. Okay.
Blacksmith. He's waiting for the wood for the blacksmith.
For the blacksmith, okay. He's doing the blacksmith now. He still have some good resources here, Mr. Yo.
Oh,
and
man.
Still open.
Oh, he garrisoned? Okay, ACCM garrisoned to kill the eagle. That's what it was. And now he's back. But, I mean, he is forever feudal here. Like, he really needs to continue to break and push. And we'll see. You got to drop that tower now if you're ACCM. Deny that gold.
That's great.
Look at Yo. It looked like he was going to go up, but Yo doesn't really have the resources to click up now. This is tons of pressure. Yeah. And the scouts are through to kill a skirmisher. There's a hole there, Memb. Right?
No.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
I'm blind. What? Well, the units that Yo's producing are just popping out on the wrong side.
Because he's just going forward instead of going at the back. I don't know why. Now he's out of gold. He's gonna be inside. ACCM is
He's going to be
extremely
through.
aggressive.
He's going to be through.
Yeah. He's doing another tower here, but he needs to do it quick, and I think he still need to wall because the tower has fletching and he's reaching now. That one is not doing the tower
no, Yo has
yet.
to cancel that tower.
Oh man, he will have to cancel probably. I don't know. He's reaching the village. He's not doing. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take the house, and he's gonna be inside. He got double the army. 3-stand double the army. He's doing the market, but the skirmishes are blocking. Not anymore. And now need a house there. Ooh.
I mean, at this point, if ACCM continues this, Yo is going to spend 10,000 wood on buildings to block these armies out. Like, this is insane.
Yeah, and probably ACCM will finally go even up to Castle faster than his opponent.
In theory, yep.
Well, it's 400 gold in the bank.
Yep.
You know, you make the market now, you will balance the economy, and he's doing another tower there just to keep that gold
denied.
Denied.
That's perfect. And now, yet again, like we said, Yo's going to need to play damage control. That is a really awkward area for Yo to wall up. And we still haven't seen lots of army production from Yo. Yo just felt like if I play up against scouts, I can wall and take this to Castle Age and have an easy game. ACCM said, I am not giving you an easy game.
No.
And he has made this extremely difficult for Yo to have any success. And Yo could straight up die to this attack right now.
This is greedy. This is really greedy, but he's doing another tower. It's full towers on mr.yo base. He's only on a stone, 0 villas on gold. The problem is that he's doing the market now. He can probably sell some resources and also go up soon, but not the game he wanted. I think we need to see a market now.
Yeah.
That's what happened for both even.
Yeah, I think Yo has his because he built his as part of a wall. Yeah, ACCM is just going to wall in another tower on gold, and there's the market there. Okay, it feels like it's just so much work, but I would love to see those golds down there on the south to be walled up with one vill.
He can see it. Can we put the fog of war for mr.yo? For Yo?
Yeah, well, he does see it. Yeah, like I know it's a lot of work. So honestly, with everything else that's happening, it's probably too much to ask. But even just outposts there, so you know if Yo goes out there, could be really helpful later on.
Let's see, because now ACCM that he did the market, and that's a good tower for Yo to finally take that tower down. But look at the time up for both to Castle Age.
Crazy.
What the hell? They are going up, guys. 3-second difference the same time. But ACCM has 8 villages more. Yeah, he has wheelbarrow. So in theory, is this like 5? You know, 5 villages more. And with France's economy, heavy blow, this is an okay position for ACCM for sure.
I agree. And he's just going to build another tower here. He's putting his archers inside of the tower. But he needs to make sure the tower that's garrisoned on screen there has a repair villager or 2. So this is where it gets tricky.
He's gonna send the villages or something?
Yeah, he's just gonna give up that tower, I guess. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of building another tower here unless you're repairing it nonstop. At the end of the day, though, you want to go Knights, Memb. You don't want to go... You want to save your archers in case your opponent goes Spears, but your main thing is going to be Knights.
Yeah, but that tower, in my opinion, that last tower is useless. It's not really achieving too much, you know. You force him to have some villages there. Garrison is still second barrack, forging. He's gonna repair that house. He has to do it, or the scout is gonna still be annoying. He's repairing, as you can see.
Yeah, but what is inside of Yo's tower right now?
It's archers. It's archers, so it's fine.
Yo's got villagers there. He's got villagers there. So that's the purpose of this tower. That is, you're forcing a lot of idle time from Yo, so he could shoot that down. So it is 1 idle, which is the repair villager, against 10 idols from villagers that are inside.
12 in total for mr.yo right now.
Yep.
12 idle villages, which is a lot. It's huge a lot, but now the archers are going down. Oh my god. Those archers,
well,
ACCM.
Listen, if you get hired as an archer for the Franks, you should know you're not going to live a long life.
Yeah.
Right? You just know. It's in the contract. They make that very clear because it's all about Knights in Castle Age.
Okay. Well, and now he's doing the archers in those Knights. In those archers, sorry. He does have a lot of them. And the contract is going to expire, man. You know, the contract is going to expire. Look at those. He's going to go back. You have to be careful there. Don't let it in because you don't want to make more chaos. But the chaos that probably you want to don't let the Aztecs to shine, it's a job done. So what to do now?
He went for crossbow and for bodkin.
Another tower.
So ACCM knows that Yo basically has no gold on the left unless he goes a very long distance. So he's trying to hold the front and hold these golds as long as possible. That's going to lead to 2 dead vills if ACCM's paying attention, maybe more. The Scout has the hill. The Scout has armor.
Now he didn't notice.
He doesn't realize the one is weak, but he definitely knows the Scout's there, and he's bringing the crossbows, and the Knights are finding the Eagles, and he's building another tower.
But why he's not going?
Oh,
well, the Scouts are
TC
there,
is completely denied. This is incredible from ACCM.
Now look at the population. He make the house, yes, but ACCM 64, mr.yo 48, 9 villages more. This is not looking great for the Chinese player, definitely not. He's now going to wall, but he's 10 villages behind.
Yep.
10 villages behind, which is not little.
And he's got 3 Eagles, 4 Skirms,
Nothing.
1 Monk.
Nothing.
It's next to nothing. It's really, really rough. But as we always say, Aztecs are Aztecs, right? They can come back from a lot. They do still have the production speed. Mass Eagles can still do a lot. But this whole game has been all ACCM here with what we felt was maybe the worst civilization of the 2, right?
Yeah.
Because Aztecs are usually so good in this matchup.
Did he lose the TC? GG!
He lost the TC.
GG,
He lost
man.
the Monk.
Ooh.
He would have lost the Villagers. And ACCM, his most created unit was Crossbow. And he goes up 2-1 here against his good friend Yo. Now, Yo is like, wait, are we taking our smoke break now? Are we supposed to do it after game 4?
Yeah, maybe
And ACCM
now.
says, I want smoke break now.
Okay.
And here we go. Now we have Nilly is now running towards the players to remind them of the break situation.
That maybe it's not now, maybe it's later.
Yep.
Well, we want to remind guys, thank you so much for all the channels that are also broadcasting the signal, all the channels in the community, your channel, my channel, the Viper, Hera, everyone, and welcome everyone because they are going to be ready and going to be here with us, and we are going to continue in a moment, as you see there in the overlay. But this was, in my opinion, an unexpected, brutal game by ACCM.
That was so good. I mean, he had to. That is not in your game plan. That is all instinct. And his instinct, the scouting, the information said, we got to make this different. We got to go in with the tower. We have to go to stone. And we have to be stubborn with it, man. A lot of people, they will drop those towers, and then they just kind of they just say, okay, first tower's done, I'm done. He kept going, right? He even, invested into Bodcanero, which I didn't expect. I made the joke about crossbows not being a good thing. It was working perfectly, so. But he had a conscious focus on where is my opponent going to have access to gold, and that's ultimately what won him the game. That was a beautiful game.
But what's greedy for Yo? I mean, why you
was
did
greedy.
that? You just play like you played the Mayans. The Mayans play completely different. He was doing army all the time, and economy. He didn't even build the archery range.
Yeah.
When with ACCM noticed that he wasn't with an archery range, he sent it forward.
Yeah.
If not, you think he will send? He won't.
So here, I think this is a classic situation, though, where if Yo plays greedy and wins, we're like, he knew what to do. And then he plays greedy and loses, and then we have to be critical, right? I really think that ACCM just punished it perfectly, honestly. It was just, Yo did not expect that. He is not used to being punished that way for greed. Usually he can get away with it. So with the raids there, we crossed 20K here on the main channel.
Only?
Welcome, everybody.
Only 20K?
I mean, it's still early, right? We'll have more sets today.
Okay. And now what is going to be the next map? Shoals? Do we know the next map? They should tell us. Well, Shoals or Outcrop? Shoals is the next one.
Shoals, okay.
I was kind of expecting that one. My favorite map, Tristan.
Yeah, you.
I know that you
You're
really
being
love
sarcastic.
it. I know that you really love it. I don't.
Okay, well.
I don't love it. Don't hate it. It's not the same, okay?
That's all good.
No, Nilly's looking at me
Listen,
like, man, what are you talking?
Memb, it's hard for me to take map suggestions seriously from Black Forest player, not going to lie
What?
to you. But
I'm not 1v1? 1v1 tomorrow.
Do you really?
Of course, man.
I think a lot of people here would love to see that.
But I don't have my
Am I
most.
playing with one hand or two?
What? Let's play now.
Sorry.
The only time that we faced it was in Bublia. And back in the days, I was better than you.
Well,
No. Yeah, you remember?
Well, it was like 5 years ago.
Well,
Back,
it's
what
back
in
the
the
score?
day, back in the day, we were better than a lot of people.
Well, but I don't lie. I don't lie.
You're
I
right.
cannot play now.
No,
My
listen.
shoulder is in problem.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, honestly, Memb, it's for both of us. The big thing, and a lot of people don't realize this, is we have so much potential as players, but we don't want to take the glory away from these guys. These guys mean a lot to the community. What would happen
I'm going to be humble
if
now.
2 casters would just dominate the scene? It'd be horrible, right? And then suddenly, the esports scene crumbles, and then no one wants to watch anymore.
We get all the
because we're-
hate.
Yeah,
We got all the
exactly.
hate.
So
Yeah.
I think, we casters get together and we said, listen, we got to just let these players have their moment, be happy, and, we'll just be casters. That's fine.
I'm not going to complain. I like it.
We've got it
good
good.
statement.
We've got it good.
Yeah.
We've got it good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Why I don't like Schultz, and we go back now into the serious mode. Well, it's not that I don't like Schultz. It feels unidimensional to me. It's kind of difficult to change the strategies. You know, it feels like since it's quite the goal is located in similar spot all the time. You know, and that sea tower makes that the water you cannot really commit a lot because you die.
Yeah, it can be very complicated.
So it's almost forced in quote to fast castle.
Yeah,
not always, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean it is. So we'll have to wait till we see the map. It is interesting though because this version of Shoals has actually moved the fish away from the tower, which is like so annoying as a player. I played this version. You're just like, why does this tower exist? Why is this tower here? So you will actually see their first dock most likely be away from that, which opens up the potential. But here we are, game number 4. It is Gurjaras versus Byzantines. I was not expecting ACCM to go for Gurjaras here, but Yo's Byzantines, a great late game civilization on a map member you mentioned, can oftentimes go late. They're known for their defense. They're known for their navy. They're known for their Dramans. They're known for their cheap counter units. I think Byzantines can be unbelievable here.
Like, I'm trying to think what Gurjaras can do against Byzantines. Not only on water, but also on land.
Yeah.
Like,
how good are...
No.
Obviously, you know, this would take us pretty far, but how good is, like, 40 chakrams versus, I don't know, like, Cataphract? Anyone know? Anyone see that?
I mean, that's a good point.
Because it's infantry. Cataphracts are good against infantry.
Yeah, but those
frisbees, the frisbees are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to master.
But do you think how you are thinking already in those units? That's why I'm telling you that the map is kind of unidimensional.
It's a late game map.
It's a late game map. It's a late game.
But back to my point, though, notice where Yo is going to make his dock. So we're going to see the dock there for ACCM a bit closer to the sea tower. But Yo's going to make his dock further away just because there's more fish. And it's only shore fish, too, so there's really not, you know, it's not the most efficient fishing. I honestly wouldn't mind with certain civs to see fast feudal galleys kill the fish and then go up to like 8 to 10 fishing ships. But yeah, I expect fast castle here, man. And so a big thing on the fast castle, and I think the Gurjaras can do good at this, you go into a stable and it just becomes a relic war. Yeah. And you try and get all the relics on the map.
Can we zoom out the map from both, Mr. Bot? Can we check where the goal is? Because they have 2 goals to a stone. As you can see, usually it's far and you have to make kind of some big walls to get that protected.
Yep.
You know, other than those resources, that's it, close to the TC, and then you need to see. Now, a red map for Mr. Yo. And look at this, how awkward it is, because you see that woodland and you feel, oh, it's great. But where's the goal and the stone? It's behind. So it doesn't matter that you have that wood there.
Yo did have a game where he went forward trash rush in another event on Shoals. This is not the first event we've seen Shoals in. I don't think he'll do that here, but it's worth pointing out that he was pretty comfortable doing that. I also feel like the golds are just ever so slightly closer to Yo. Like maybe like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 tiles closer to Yo. So if Yo chooses a side, that could be good for him here. But I think, I honestly, I've watched so much Shoals and played so much of it. I think I've got a good grasp. I think even still players are going to the golds a little too early because what happens is like, let's say Yo goes 3 TCs at home, right? That eco's all safe. You still have, quick maths, 3,200 gold at home, right? And then the Byzantine player sees ACCM drops TCs in the gold. What's he going to do? He's going to castle drop it, or he's going to pike siege push it, right? So the timing on when you go to the gold is really, really tricky.
I prefer that
option. You should be patient. You should be patient. Sit at home, I think.
With the 3 TCs?
I think
Don't you like more 1 TC home, 1 extra, and then the other outside? It's also depending if you're going to go light gas, if you're going to do monks right away. We see a lot of times market stable opening.
Yeah, I don't think one is necessarily way better than the other. I think, though, it's easy to, like, bait your opponent into giving them the goal, and then you scout it, and then you immediately push it. So... we'll end up seeing what they do. But Gurjaras are the 4th most played civ on Shoals behind Italians.
Really? What?
When?
And can we know the score from Gurjaras? Do we have those statistics?
Mem's like, let's see how good it was.
I mean, yeah.
I don't believe that.
I mean, and don't put please in the stats for Memb, okay? Don't put that, okay?
Yeah, it's for the viewers.
For the viewers, exactly.
I mean, that I don't think the main events had it. That's probably including the qualifier, and I mean, I'd be surprised that that's the case. I wonder why. Like, can we see how many sheep are in the mill?
We're
Does he
asking too
have a
much.
mill?
We're actually asking too much. I mean, I'm afraid now for the overlay also.
5 pigs. Okay.
My goodness.
Fascinating. Well, I mean, Gurjaras have great camels. They can go hand cannons. They can go skirms. You do get a good food eco on this map. So I could see, you know, maybe like get the unique tech Shatras and then spamming a lot with like that. But so many times, man, we see Byzantines and we're just like, well, better get ahead early because if it goes late game, Byzantines are going to dominate.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about them. And then if you go halves, the unique units dominate the halves. If you go hand cannoneers, well, I don't think hand cannoneers is the way to go here against Gurjaras, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably not.
Probably not. But if you go
Because
Arbalest, if you go Arbalest, also either.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not that terrible, Gurjaras, if you play with them properly, with some good combination. It's not easy, you know.
It just becomes how do you keep a hold of the gold?
Yeah.
And the Byzantines don't need the gold as much. All right, it's kind of a funny moment here. I don't think Yo. Oh no, he did drop a mill. That's smart. I like that. So there's extra hunt all around the map. Mongols would be insane here, but I think they're either banned out or, you know, well, they've got to be banned.
Oh.
So Yo had the mill. He drops another mill. We'll see the market there from ACCM and probably the blacksmith. And Yo's doing pretty much what I thought was solid. You just basically add the stable to contest for relics. Very similar to a lot of games where maps where you can play defensively.
And now Joe is very happy. He just explored the market and the blacksmith. He knows he's going to have the map control. Knowing that you have the map control is where you probably want to go for the forward TC directly to the goal.
Oh, scout, sea tower, camel.
Uh-oh.
Blocking with the fishing ship. That scout's dead. The fish are here.
Man. Oh, man. The scout bye-bye.
Quick gate and use the fish. Quick gate. Need the fish.
Not the nose.
Okay. Well,
not the nose.
Oh! What the? Huh?
What the beep?
We don't have our soundboard, man. We can't bleep ourselves.
It's fine. Beep. No problem. Okay, let's go in now. He's going to go around, and you have to be careful.
The scout is 0.05 faster. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 0.1 faster. Thank you, Vodka, for pointing that out. Anyways, the scout should make it home. I'm sure we'll see a spear here from Yo. But now we get to find out what players are going to do with their TCs. Because you could walk out to the gold, but that could be seen as risky. And there's the fishing ship again.
Man, he wants to block, huh? He's looking for the block so hard, so badly, you know? Okay, well, he saved the scout. It's going to be good because probably he's going to now bring home and make a monastery and then heal it. I think he should do it. I mean, he has one spear.
Yep.
Well, he's probably going to be fine. Don't need to heal since he has a stable as well. I believe it's a stable on market. Yes, it is. I still like it Byzantines a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Because also the water can be important, cannon galleons, and also with the fire ship, well, faster fire is great, you know? It's really great. And also something that we didn't mention, the transition to Imperial with the 600 foot, which is huge in many situations. And in maps like this, probably even more.
I love that TC spot for ACCM, or what will be a TC spot. That's really juicy. Yo has a lot of free space for farms in his back corner behind his walls. He's kind of walled in a whole corner back there, so that could be good. But
Resources so for the ACCM, Tristan?
Looking really smooth.
Looks beautiful.
Yep, and he actually moves out here as well. That's an interesting TC. I mean, scouting this is key, because you could see Byzantines sometimes move out with a Siege Workshop to pressure that.
Can ACCM see the stable, right? He knows the stable, right?
Yeah, he did see
that. Yes, so that's why he's also staying home. You don't want to go. Imagine that you go there and then there is 3 scouts. You can't really go there. Let's see now what mr.yo is going to do. He's behind not only in the score in the whole series. He's behind also in the timing to go up here. He's going to make a town center. That's a house. So I think he's going to make there the TC, or he's going to delete and go forward. I'm looking forward to what he's going to do. Oh, work rally upgrade.
Yeah, he's going to go 2 fires, and then more galley upgrade to go kill the fish here.
I'm surprised, but I'm surprised you got only 2 galleys, and the tower is still there. It's worth it in basement right now when you have a unit that is already better. You know, the fire is better already.
I don't know the stats on it because the sea tower is so unique. I just know that, and from my experience, that sea tower just wrecks feudal.
It's crazy.
But once you get the upgrade, you feel like you're in a better spot. Yo is going to take the approach to take water and then also move out to take the gold, and not only take the gold, but he is going to take the gold on the side where ACCM has TC'd outside his walls.
Yeah.
So that could easily lead to some type of a push.
Oh, well, we forgot that Gurjara can garrison those.
Oh, yeah, we did
I
forget
forgot.
that.
I forgot. So
Oh.
that even make that the war Galley maybe is even more useless.
Yeah, fair.
You know?
Because you can't just sit there and attack the dock. I
Yeah.
think Yo's like, crap, I forgot about
Forgot
that.
too, right?
Yeah.
Forgot too.
It's such a
Okay,
unique bonus.
TC in the goal already. So we have, as we were talking before, one player with the safer approach, 3 TC at home. The other 2 TC at home, 1 in the goal, and trying to get map control. I believe that what he's going to gain here, Mr. Yo, is that he's going to grab the relics.
Yep. Yep. It definitely has that potential. And that is the one big surprise for me. ACCM didn't try and do himself, but I think he might be placing military buildings on his shoreline now at home. So we'll see. Yep. He basically went for the eco first, Mem. We'll probably see a stable here too. Scouting of where his opponent has TC'd is crucial because you sometimes are going to get to this point where you want to build a 4th TC and you haven't seen the enemy for some time, so you might then say, okay, let's TC the gold. And then you show up, and then there's army or there's siege. So it's easier said than done, as with everything in this game. But the scouting's got to be spot on here for ACCM so he doesn't run into trouble.
He's mining already quite a lot for the minute we are on stone. So he's thinking for a castle probably.
Yeah. Yep.
For a castle. And I don't think it's going to be a defensive one. I mean,
Yeah.
makes sense to make a defensive one here. I don't think so. The problem is that he knows that his opponent has army. So I don't know if he's going to make also some stable. I mean, at the end, he will get the fishing. He's doing a demo, trying to... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's follow this. Let's follow this.
He's got one on the right side, too. Oh, it's a camel.
It's a camel. I mean, man, it was in the land area.
Camels are the boats of the land.
Oh, the left. Not there. No, please.
I mean,
Okay.
this is.
Disappointed,
Okay, well,
man.
He
Disappointed.
loses the camel. The
Okay.
demo kills one fish.
Yeah. Bring the Badabounty Sir for this. Disaster, man. Okay, he's going to bring now the relic on the right side. He will. He got already 1 relic. I mean, if we think about this, how much gold he's going to get? He's getting the relic so quick. He's going to now take a villager. And little by little, Mr. Yo, it's getting a small advantage, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and his approach has been really solid so far. He's even transferred to stone himself here, Memb.
Oh, the castle.
Now,
He's
does
gonna buy.
ACCM have any clue there's even a TC there right now?
Can we put ACCM Fog of War?
He now knows.
Oh, yeah.
Now, good luck building a castle that will range your
Gonna bring
opponent's
here,
TC.
close to the mill, in this area, I think. He's gonna go that forward.
It's so risky.
He's doing a monastery, but
He's
going to
think about adding a monk or 2 before he doesn't.
Yeah, but the good thing is that with the camel, if there's potential scouts, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
So he can go and do it. Oh my God.
And does Yo have any clue? I think Yo missed that. So Yo doesn't know those vills
Well,
are
Tom
there.
Patrol, he has to see it. It's very easy. It's Byzantines. Remember, Tom Patrol for free, so you see absolutely everything. The castle is going to happen. He doesn't go too forward. He's going to buy... What? This is disappointed the guy. No Badaboom and no TC.
Well, just
No
well, the
castle forward.
TC's, I feel like the TC's fine for now, right?
Yeah, but I wanted an outcastle or something. You know what I mean? It's slow, so we need aggression.
Look at this. Yo's adding the blacksmith because Yo wants a siege workshop.
Yes.
And if ACCM notices that, you don't necessarily know that blacksmith is so it can unlock the ability to make the siege workshop, but that is why that is going up. The siege workshop will come up soon for Yo, and I think the castle will come
happen now.
Yeah,
Will happen now. I mean, it can be great also because you got, oh my God, the castle he's doing. We waited for action, but the action is going to happen. ACCM is going wild. He's going to be able to do it. No!
but he can't place it there, and Yo's like, I live here.
There you go, but he's going to make it still the castle. He's doing, no, he's doing it.
Quick wall.
He's doing it on ACCM. He's
Quick
doing
wall.
an amazing job with the quick walls. The castle will happen. He's going to make a tower, but that tower is going to deny that castle, Tristan.
No, I don't think so. If ACCM is clicking all of his villagers, it actually has a chance, Mem.
He needs a second one, probably.
He needs, I mean, good thing he has a TC here to make more vills. He's got to bring more vills.
Bill is inside. He's doing the second tower. He's doing the second
God.
tower. He needs to deny it. He needs to deny it because if not, he's taking so much ground. This is 65%. He's going to make it or not. Is doubt going to be in our lives before his own cities?
I mean, it looks like there's a lot of villagers still building here. The percentage has got to be high. And one castle will beat 2 towers and the TC, no problem. And ACCM, he planned for this, Mem. He was on stone with a purpose, and the castle goes up. Yo is going to be completely pushed off of, well, not completely pushed off of gold, but he is going to have an awkward time in this gold area now.
Yes, but Byzantines? On the way to Imperial, why he's not up yet when he has already 1,000 foot and you can go with 600, missing the buildings for sure. He's gonna mine the stone. He's on the way to Imperial, and then he will drop probably a castle there to take that castle down.
Yeah, so it's like, do you want to forward castle the Byzantines? It's like always so tricky. And Yo gonna drop ranges here, and this is where the main fight's gonna happen. The other side has not been taken yet. Yo has 3 relics behind this. And it feels like Yo can hold from any army the ACCM has. He doesn't have a lot. ACCM's not even close to clicking up here.
You see why, Tristan, I told you that I love this map, man? You understand?
Yeah.
It's great, you see?
Yeah, it's great, man. I really think it's very strategic.
Yeah.
What you don't have at times is like the crazy, like the fortified clearing game where you had 4 different spots with 4 different things happening. It's very much just right side, left side.
Yeah, gonna have the castle. At the end, who's gonna lose more here is ACCM. He's gonna be the castle. Look at the castle he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and he's gonna lose the castle on the TC. I mean, he's not even up to Imperial yet, and his opponent is gonna be up in a minute and 30 seconds, so he may take it, right?
It's gonna be tricky, yeah. And
Arbalest.
I mean, Yo will likely take the left, but it's still kind of messy. He's still late on upgrades. ACCM can move to the right. Like, this game is gonna lead to, we're gonna see a pretty nice Vil lead here, I think, for ACCM. He's just gonna struggle with army, I think.
Yeah, he's doing an armor elephant there. It's still not going up. The castle is definitely going to be up, and this is a Byzantine castle. He's going to be able to take this castle down again, like in the fortified.
That would be sick. Yeah, I think he needs to bring that elephant, though, a little bit to the left, like where the camels are. That way the castle protects it a bit more.
Oh my god.
That way villager... Yeah, that's actually perfect. That elephant is actually going to be great. Mounted units for Gujaras do additional bonus damage, so that elephant... It counts as a mounted unit. Yeah. It's actually doing more bonus damage.
But he needs fletching and even Botkin, I will say here, ACCM, because he can repair the castle forever. It's a Byzantine castle with a lot of HP, as we can see. Now Townsend is on the right side, but we need to focus on the left because the trebuchet are just happening. Chemistry right away. Joes will be fine, Tristan.
Yeah, more elephants. That's a Byzantine castle. It's going to be so hard to take down. And look at the pathing. That elephant has to weave his way through this maze of golden trees. And is it going to be all in? It looks like similar to before, where it might be an all-in castle age from ACCM to hold.
Yeah. Look at mr.yo.
In theory, if you were to go like full Shravamsha right now with elephants, he might actually have an opportunity.
And mr.yo need to clean this quick, because check now. He put now 7 villages on gold. That is the TC probably on the right side. He was with 0 villages on gold, literally 0, which is definitely bad. But Tristan, 100 villages for Byzantines, it is okay.
Yeah, and Yo did the right thing. I love the mangonel there. That mangonel stops the elephants, and now the elephants feel like it's a waste. And now you've spent all these resources to take out a castle that you're not going to take out. And now you have to plan for life without your own castle, and I don't think ACCM was fully prepared for that. But, ooh, he is planning for life on the right side.
Romantic castle. Both has TCs there. I think both are going to make the castle. You need more villages, mr.yo. He has the TC, but his opponent as well. He need to send the camel there. And now that is some quick walls here. With no, the gate is already done.
Sick.
But he deleted. He has to delete.
But you need army there now, ACCM, because if you know Yo can build a castle, he's just going to back up, build one, and then make trebs, and it's going to be the same story on the other side. I don't know what ACCM is supposed to make here right now, Mem. It's like Yo has somehow made it to Imp, have the same Vil count, and is going to be able to control both gold areas.
Yeah, and he's not even close to go up. Yeah, 54 farmers, okay, but you're still not tapped. He's going to control the left completely. He's going to take this castle down as well. And as you mentioned, maybe the castles will be more at the back, even at home, I don't know. And he's coming with riders. He's trying to create chaos, but I believe that mr.yo is fully well at home. No, there's a hole, and those raiders kill villages in seconds. That's why mr.yo is walling right now.
Yeah, nice quick wall there. Shravamsha gets converted. And that's also a warning shot for Yo. So Yo says, okay, that's what you're going to do. I'll make some camels. Byzantines always have an answer. The TC for ACCM goes down to the left. And honestly, Mem,
I think
ACCM has this problem. And I've noticed it this week, where on occasion, he will have a Civ, which makes no sense unit-wise.
Yeah.
And this is I mean, Byzantines are obviously insane. And he does kill a bombard cannon there with the elephant.
Oh, man.
But, like, I don't know what he was planning on ever making with Gujaras. Right now, it seems like Shravamsha's, but he is going to have very little gold access.
I think what with you, because we have been casting quite some during the tournament, we were talking about Byzantine, and you were telling me, what civilizations outplay this?
Yeah. Oh,
right?
wow, good find there. Yeah, you're
Okay.
absolutely right. Byzantines can kind of just kill everything.
But that's open also. That's open also.
What?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
there's
no,
a
no.
tree.
There's a
Okay.
tree. Okay.
I mean, the Srivamshas have found some more Vil kills than I expected
Check
here.
check the population for ACCM.
Yeah.
172 population. Yes, he getting the map control here.
Wait,
but
Yo lost all his crossbows over here. What in the world?
He's not multitasking at all because look at this. With the frisbees, with the mangonel, everything is going down. Heavy camels, but how many camels? He got 2 camels.
He's also making more elephants on the right side. He's going to try full Srivamsha here. And, I mean, he's got to take one of these sides. Thankfully for him, he's still able to take some gold on the left and some gold on the right. And can the Srivamshas get through here? They're in!
He's got, oh my god, this is so many!
Whoa.
So many going to be in south, 16 riders, and he's gonna take what? So many? Why he's not typing in? He's going now.
Yeah, the units just regrouped on him there, man. I guess you just take that fight. I don't know if you want to fight camels, but...
Oh! The trap here is brutal. Those are heavy camels, and the heavy camel is gonna eat those units for breakfast. All the Sivansa riders are going down, and now he need to revolt.
Yeah.
You have to revolt because your opponent has 140 villages.
We should have action on the right and the left too at the same time here, though. This is the time for ACCM, and he breaks through there.
Oh my God.
And then also the castles too on the right side. This is where everything takes place. We've got that action. We've got this action. There might be elephants coming out of the siege workshop from ACCM on the right. We'll wait to see that. But, you know, the guy still got gold, and he's still making some things happen. It's just, I worry, can he kill Camel right now?
It suits him, but you need to revolt. mr.yo need to be quicker here. He has no army right now on the field, only 14, 13. He recovered on the left, so on the left, ACCM is definitely not there. And now you need to save those castles. The problem with this map situation is he can raid a lot, and at least that he's defeating him at home. He's, oh my god, but he's opening again. Well, he's gonna defeat
he's doing
at
a great job.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job, man. It's just he can't kill Camel. Camel completely hard counters him, and then Camel also takes out the elephants. So then you think, okay, what's possible? The Chakram Thrower? Well, you need castles for that, and the only castle he has is currently being trepped down. So it's looking really bleak for ACCM with a civ that doesn't even get pikemen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if
Just
Camel's
spear.
coming out in these numbers, he's going to need something more.
Yeah, he's doing a castle now there to try to defend that tower, but it's not gonna really happen. How many villages he has on the queue? And riders, Sivansa riders. I'm just checking this if in case that he can unqueue and go up to Imperial and then maybe do Bombardier or something. But it feels that mr.yo is stabilized, and that moment that it was looking that could be wild, it seems to be gone.
Yeah, and you worry about the gold income now for ACCM because of how much gold is on the sides. Yo's got 4 relics. ACCM never collected any. And, you know, right there, that part of the screen is where he's still got gold. But the other side, he's pretty much had to give it up.
Yeah, look at now the army numbers, Tristan.
Yeah.
It's now stabilized for mr.yo. He has the left, he has the right. This is looking closer and closer to the 2-2. But we know ACCM, and ACCM has resources to go up to Imperial Age. He's going to keep trying for sure with 146 villages.
He's done a much better job than I thought possible
Yeah.
when I felt like I didn't know what Gurjaras could do here. It was like right when the words came out of my mouth, the guy immediately proved me wrong. But now we're still seeing camels become a problem. And Yo's still got those trebs on the right side there, able to push a castle.
Yeah, ballistic is really helpful. Also, he didn't have ballistic mr.yo here to defend against all those ready.
And the range
even with ballistic, it's complicated to reach them, but at least you got ballistic. Now mr.yo is the one with triple the army. He's coming with the camels, and he's also sent the archers. He has no counter now, ACCM.
Yeah. If the situation was reversed and it was Yo playing as the Gurjaras, then you look at Byzantines and say Byzantines can survive without gold, but the Gurjaras really can't. Not in the same way, and ACCM's pop is going to be dropping here, and his castle's going to be dropping too. This is brutal.
He's raiding a
4
lot.
trebs, I mean, it's just so perfect, right? He makes sure he has the proper number of trebs before he pushes forward. That way Srivamshas don't come get snipes. And as the castle's going to end up going down, it feels to me like this is going to be GG in the 2-2, like you said here, man.
Yeah, the castle is going to be just bye-bye. It's 180 population, 166, but ACCM made the game a lot more crazy than we expected. It's a great game by both players with a completely different approach.
Yep.
And definitely the approach for mr.yo was probably the safest one.
Yeah, and that's what, 40 villagers? 30, oh, 23. Well, whatever, same difference.
Yeah.
You know, that amount of villagers, it's all going to die here in a moment. We do have camels from ACCM,
Okay.
but he doesn't have heavy camel yet. And without heavy camel, and without some of these upgrades, he'll struggle against the Byzantine camels in these numbers. For now, though, denies a castle.
Yeah, but
I
he's
mean,
inside.
oh my
He's
goodness.
inside. He's
Yeah.
raiding now a lot at home. He's really raiding a lot at home. Remember that only with 5K score behind, he's going to be able to call it. Now we are in that range. Tristan in the 5K.
We are.
Yeah, and the castle is there. It should be the GG very soon. He's researching the upgrades, but I really believe that now mr.yo is going to make that these cities are going in a best of 3.
Yeah.
Because we are in a 2-2 series.
It's what we wanted.
Amazing.
It's what we wanted, man. I mean, the games have been awesome. The players who have won have played so well. And every time a player has lost, even, with the exception of maybe the previous game, they've had a lot of fight. ACCM, of course, able to smash Yo in game number 3. But ACCM's down to 130 pops. So you say what? 5K score. We are now at 5.5K score difference. And ACCM's still like, I got this. No gold against Byzantines? No
problem,
relics?
no
I got
problem.
this.
No, nothing, but I get
Easy.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
Well, resources collected is only 2,000 more for Yo after all this because he has been raiding a lot. The Herbalist is still there. He's coming with more military numbers now. Insane for mr.yo. 60 army, 16, and there is no way, no way that ACCM can come back
This
from
guy,
this.
this guy's
right?
something special. I think he just
He's
calls the
calling it.
GG here.
GG.
There's the GG finally. I saw it movement. Yeah, there we go. Calls it. Yo ties it up. What a fun game. It really felt like Yo's game plan there was I can't be broken with the Byzantines.
Oh, man.
I get the relics. I boom. I adapt. ACCM tried, and now they both have 5 to 10 minutes. They might have bumped up the amount of time, but anyways, they're smoke buddies. So what was that? 5 seconds after winning the game, Yo says, all right, let's get on my jacket.
Let's go.
ACCM, he's going to toss on his jacket. Now, if they have more time today, they might not run, but we have seen them sprint, and we might have the people in the gaming house prepared to hype them up as they go through for their smoke break. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest smoke break you will see today. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. This is so epic. ACCM was right there doing the same. All right. Wow. Woo.
They couldn't see it. They couldn't see it sadly, but ACCM was doing exactly the same move. My goodness! And they put the jacket like if that jacket has any impact here, they can go without. It's the same.
I'm actually
worried.
worried.
Matter,
I'm actually worried one of them's gonna.
They're gonna get sick.
I'm worried one of them's gonna break a leg because So, folks, when I was walking here today, I quickly realized that the sidewalks. I don't know if they're never salted here or for whatever. But it was very icy. So I was like walking around like a awkward penguin, and I was fine, right? I stopped, I got my coffee, and I'm still walking, the whole way, trying not to fall.
And what happened?
Vodka told me that like 4 people fell, by the way. Anyways, so I'm walking along, right? And I make it. We got like 12 minutes till I'm supposed to be up here with Mem casting. I get inside, and I'm like, whew, all right, we made it. And I go to the elevator, and I stop, and I slip, and coffee goes all over my shirt. And so I came in here, I look like a mess, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. And then I had to be fast because I had to go back to the hotel.
And it can happen again.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
even worse.
Well, I left the coffee here. So I'm like, it was a whole thing, man. It was, but I made it back. It's good. But I made it back with 2 minutes to spare. So if I was a little out of breath when we started the cast, apologies for that. But yeah, hopefully they don't fall out there. It is very cold, very frigid here. Compared to what we're used to, so.
When we are both, because we have similar weather.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Oh, man. Well, and what we can expect now in this best of 3 we have? 2-2. You told me before start the series, I want to spoil, you told me 4-2 for Yo.
Yeah, I did say 4-2 for Yo. Let's look
but
at the maps.
I think ACCM is playing better,
He's playing better than we thought.
I expected.
Correct, correct. Okay, so Copenhagen, I think Bengalis is the most obvious pick here for Yo. So that I'm pretty much set on. I think that will be Bengalis Berbers. We've seen the matchup before. Both have good late games.
Berbers
Bengalis with the better eco. Berbers with the better units, maybe. Yeah. And then for Brood War, I think Portuguese would make a lot of sense for ACCM.
Can be Korean in Brood War?
Could be Koreans on Brood
With
War.
the towers, and also maybe we can see some turtles in small lakes as well.
I think Koreans on Brood War is a decent shout. Or Celts for like a TC push.
Saracens can be good in any because of the market.
Yeah.
They have the versatility that they have, that they're amazing.
Yeah.
And well, what can be for?
I think if I had to
Portuguese?
guess right now, I'd say we see Armenians not played here at all for ACCM. I think he goes Portuguese on Brood War. He'll go Berbers on Copenhagen, and he will go Georgians on Outcrop. And you will go Bengalis on Copenhagen, Saracens on Outcrop, and then Koreans or Celts on Brood War.
You know what? I just won 7 games.
Yeah,
Other than
I agree.
Other than that,
We
you know,
don't care about everything else. We just give
they
it
pick
7.
and then we analyze.
Yeah.
You know, because this is why we're here, right? And hopefully you guys are enjoying. They're playing football. They're enjoying more. You know?
Oh yeah, can we see
Can we see
their-
the football players, guys?
Yeah. Can we? I don't know. We'll have to see how good they are before we can call them football players. But they're looking pretty good.
Is Tato
All right.
Really?
We've
And
got
this is the replay guy,
Felix,
guys.
replay guy. Yep. And then we've got Nili with the ball, and there's Tato, and Nili didn't really set up Tato nicely there.
Let's see.
Here we go. Break timer is on, by the way. Production, do they have 10 minutes or 5? Because if it's 5, they've got 10.
10 minutes. Oh.
How much break do the casters get? None.
Zero.
None. Okay.
Zero.
Oh, okay.
man.
Okay. Got it. I
Okay.
didn't. Huh. Interesting.
It's a ball, you know. It's not a, you know.
Wow, these guys are incredible at video games.
I was going to tell you that Tato's going to keep playing the tournament. You know, AOE.
Yeah.
Still focusing on AOE because, as we can see, the skills. Let's see.
Tati's a beast, actually.
Now he's gonna kill-
he's actually
What?
incredible.
What?
I mean, I'm not hyping him up to go for any moves here, but he's an incredible football player. So
Now he made me lose bad. My goodness.
yeah, we've had
What did you support?
various football.
What did you support in football?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, and then it's the same as the Viper. My I'm right
maybe.
or not?
Yeah. It's been a rough time.
Okay. I'm sorry. You know.
Mr. Madrid fan over here, like living the freaking dream.
14 caps, man.
Don't tell
mean,
me. I get
last
it.
night,
I get
did
it.
you
It's
see
great. You
last
turn on
night?
the TV and they're just all these stars. They all linking together,
What a
playing
star.
amazing.
There was more stars back in the days. Now it's younger players.
That
It's a different philosophy
okay.
lately.
That's fair.
You know, they are very young.
Do you think we're going to say that about Age of Empires at some point?
We would love to have that. You know,
We
would
do
love to
have
that.
some
You
younger
know,
talents
and
now,
now talking about that, that's why. Sorry for what I'm going to say. We love ACCM, but when that Sebastian ACCM last game happened, I felt so bad
because
because I wanted Sebastian to be here for the South American community as well.
Oh, Tati.
Okay.
Oh, Nili. This is a good streak here, guys. Don't ruin it.
They did it.
That's why he's an editor. Yeah,
It's
he
our
heard
fault.
me.
It's
He's
our
blaming
fault.
me. He's
It's our
blaming me.
fault. Yeah. Back into the topic about the Sebastian or the new players. You know, you know that's also gives extra motivation to new upcomers.
Yeah, I agree.
The people that
I
they
think
practicing.
And I said this before, though. You know, you can only have so many people at main events. Qualifiers have to have more prize pool, right? Spending weeks and weeks of practice, spending all your weekends for, to just lose in the final game,
Yeah.
to not get some prize pool is going to lead to less players playing. So that this event had a 5K qualifier. Warlords had like a 5K qualifier. Hidden Cup, that's coming up after NAC, is going to have a 10K qualifier. I think that's the future if we want to keep players motivated. That way, like they're not. No one here is really playing for the money. It's still the motivation and the love of the game. But
Yeah, but if you lose and don't qualify,
everyone's got bills to pay, right? You got rent, you got
and
food.
not only that, let's be honest. When they are watching this event and they are watching from home, they want to be here.
Yeah, of course.
And
Of course.
Cito, 2 deciders. You know?
This
What?
is interesting. Should I try and hit the ball? Oh wait,
They're gonna hit
They're
our
gonna hit
face.
us.
They're gonna hit. This is how production loves us. Oh, now they love us better. Not anymore. You wanna kill us? And he said yes.
that's all right. They're not accurate.
Okay.
Is this like when you're learning to play, so you have to find a way to make it easier? I haven't heard the rules here, folks, but
You are so competitive. I saw you. How is called that game with the ball?
oh, dude, I love bounce.
I know we could
love
see.
bounce.
We could see.
Yeah, bounce is my thing.
And don't tell me that you didn't play before. You have
I
played
played
a lot.
last year.
Okay.
That was it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I play Pong, right? You know Pong?
Disgusting.
Yeah, a drinking game. I can play some Pong, but bounce is just an NAC thing, man. So I think they're playing bounce. Okay, so it's like you can let it
Now
bounce
with
on
the
the ground
fit?
one time.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh, this is nice. I like this. ACCM hasn't come back yet. Yo is already back.
You wanna go?
Oh, Tato went for the kill.
But be careful because if you go and you are so competitive, we need to keep casting, you know. And then
no. I've
I
already
was
made
playing
jokes.
football before, and I was like, it's 30 minutes yet
Yeah.
to the series, and I was, let me breathe.
I was wondering why I
need to
came in and
cast.
you were gasping.
Oh yeah.
It is funny. I was playing ping pong with Harry yesterday, and we were diving all around a little bit, and he was pretty gassed, man. he was pretty out of breath. We gamers.
We
We
gamer,
need to
no, let's
improve
be
our
honest.
cardio a bit.
How old are you? I know that I don't
I'm
look my age.
25. So are you.
The same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forever.
Yep. 25. Yeah.
For those people that is new,
ACCM's back.
we're
Okay,
all
nice.
20. From where? I didn't see that.
We got distracted.
What?
Yeah.
From where?
What?
There's a second door?
ACCM.
From where?
ACCM is Spider-Man, and he scaled the side of the building.
Okay. Do we know then? Well, the guy that
Well,
is,
they-
the guy that is tell the map is playing.
Yeah.
Is
True.
the one of the replay? So
I would say, well, ACCM just lost, right? So what is he going to have the most faith in here? He beat Yo in the group stage on Brood War.
he's gonna pick that then.
I
because-
think Brood War Portuguese or like Georgians is really strong, and I think Yo's picks like I think I know Yo's picks for Copenhagen and Outcrop. So I would go Brood War to get up 3-2 and then give yourself 2 match points.
Okay. This game is probably obviously not the most important. The most important is when you win, but
Yeah.
one of the huge one. The game number 5 when there is a 2-2 is brutal.
Yeah, it's so
It's
hard.
really
It's so hard, yeah. Yeah, and I
It
think
seems so obvious, right?
Yeah.
But it is, every time, I mean, you can always come back. Yeah, but now you start to feel the pressure.
Exactly, yeah. And like if your opponent, depending on how your opponent plays with civilizations and whatnot, if they're up 3-2, they may just save their best civilization for game 7. And then in game 6, they play with no pressure. Because they like, I can take some risks. I still have my best civ in my back pocket. So yeah, I agree. I mean, you could probably look at like a lot of tournaments and say, in a best of 5, what percentage of the time does the person that goes up 2-1 win the series? And then in a best of 7, what percentage of the time does someone that goes up 3-2 win the series? And I'm obviously the player who wins more probably has a really big shot. I would say like something like 65 or 70%, if not more.
Probably. I mean,
Right.
we remember some epic comebacks, but the comebacks rarely happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, but in those kind of moments, it's very, very tricky, The players are playing in a very solid, really, really solid, so it's complicated. So let's see if we know the maps already, if they even started. I don't think they started. I'm just checking, I'm cheating.
I see them clicking. I'm going to guess it's Copenhagen based on how they're clicking.
I'm checking.
That is the
I'm
dumbest
cheating
statement I've
here.
ever said.
And you know what? I removed the glasses and I don't see anything without them. Trying to cheat, but
They're really chill.
it's Brood War. It's Brood War.
Ah, that would have been, I mean,
It's Brood War.
I had a 33%
Brood War, guys.
chance.
Brood War, I'm cheating, and as you can see, Brood War Armenian versus Bengalis.
Ooh.
Bengalis here. And
Wow.
then Armenians here as well. I'm just thinking about this matchup. I prefer Bengalis.
I don't know what I prefer because this is
It's
not what I
the first
expected at
time,
all.
right?
Yeah. This is very unique. So the Bengalis, if they go down here, there might be some regret later on for Yo on Regicide, on Copenhagen. But we can talk about that later.
But the late game here, what Armenians have to really stop Bengalis?
I think you could go like monks. Monks could be really strong against elephants.
But he can do monks as well.
Warrior
Bengalis.
priests, skirmisher champion with 100 HP.
But if you do yourself elephants and monks, because this map
Yeah.
it can go for imp.
Yeah.
What you do against that?
I agree.
don't see.
Well,
why
but
would-
there's a lot of steps, right? There's a lot of steps to get there. And so for now, we'll ease our way into it. The Bengalis there on the right side, a lot of their bonuses are all late game bonuses. They have the unique tech for their Arathas and their elephants. They have Mahayana, where their eco takes up less population space. And further down the line, strong monks, ships regenerate. Just so many bonuses that flow so well here. And then the Armenians are new. They have that mule cart that we saw on the wood line. Here's the point of view from ACCM.
I misclicked.
Just seeing what
Not
he's
gonna
doing.
lie.
No, remember,
You know?
don't tell them.
It's
Don't
fine.
tell them. This was all planned. Don't tell them. But as we look to the water here, the Armenians have great navy, which could play a role. but obviously there's not a ton of water on this map. And then they have really good infantry and solid ranged units. So I would say monks, infantry, that's kind of what you want to go with this Civ. But as you said, you have to pressure the Bengalis because the Bengalis get the additional villagers from arriving to the EJH. Their eco should be superior. So, I mean, with how they've spawned here, Memb, they're very far apart from each other.
And that's why I'm talking
this could
about
be
the
a
late
problem.
game. Because in this map, the generations can be how it happens, that is the farther one,
Yep.
or if they are going to be both straight, you know, that is usually closer. Well, maybe if red will be in the south, it will be similar. But this one, you can kind of easily wall. But
There was
a sneaky dog by mr.yo.
Yeah, there was a big just passing moment there. ACCM must have been looking somewhere else. I don't think he noticed that villager from Yo was walking by. Yo didn't have Loom in that moment, so it was actually very possible for that villager to get picked off. And this is what we've seen a lot of players do. They go for the, they try and dock their opponent's side, and it's just ship spam, and then they wall themselves into the corner. It's not the most exciting meta, but it's a way you can get guaranteed lead because everyone's going to be adding fish.
It's powerful for sure.
And yeah, ACCM just has no clue that Yo has docked his side. Like, I don't even think he's thinking about it. This is Yo's point of view. I love Yo's mods are so funny to me. Most pros don't play with graphic mods. Look at the dock. Look at the fish.
Mods for all. look at what is this?
But I mean,
Even for the cursor.
Yeah, dude.
And for everything?
Yeah, he loves his mods.
Okay.
But I think Yo's game plan's worked out pretty nicely, and he doesn't see any docks on his water right now.
Definitely.
Oh, but that ACCM just scouted.
Yeah.
That dock with the fishing ship. That's a big deal for ACCM to know that.
Yeah, but still, you most likely usually doing always a fire galley, right? Like, it should be okay for him. The good thing is that mr.yo, now he can disturb his opponent, while mr.yo at home is going to be fine.
Yeah.
There is not a single dog, so let's see. Are we going to check if also ACCM is doing... No, it's coming now for the dog.
Yep.
It's coming now for a sneaky dog.
I mean, that could always get... It's a bit risky, because you could always lose your villager to the scout, but the scout is right there. Will Yo run away? He does. That is a very close fight right there. That could go either way. And Yo now sees it. So both players will have to make fires. The scout goes down for Yo. So now Yo's in the dark on even military switches. ACCM might choose to go for barracks or range. Yo won't know what's coming. But there we have Yo actually himself switching into land military with the barracks.
Okay, doing the bar, but also adding now the second dog, trying to definitely take the fish there. He should have a galley going in the south, and I believe he's doing. He's not going to deny that because his scout is really low HP. Population is now exactly the same. Joe housed it. Hopefully he's not going to be housed for so long because this can affect a lot, like really, really, really a lot. And there's some panic in the chat. I don't know why. It's all good.
That's all right. Just F5. People just refresh. It's all good.
Go.
It's all good.
And then the dogs here, 29 population, 30 population, and everything is going to be wall. So do you think he's going to commit something in Feudal Age?
Who, Yo here? I mean, it seems
in
like...
general, because they're kind of wall.
Yeah, I mean, I think archers can be pretty good because you can at least like fire over top the walls. But yeah, you're right. This has kind of been the meta where we don't see a whole lot of army on the land. And there the scout goes down for ACCM. He did scout the fact that barracks is coming up. I was surprised that ACCM lost that scout. But a lot going on because they have to defend water. They also have to attack on water. And this is the point with these choke points, Memb, where one of the players is going to go for a demo. So we have to keep an eye out for that. We could see a big old boom.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that in the south, I think mr.yo is not really defending.
Yeah, that's fair.
With a galley.
Yeah.
There you go. He's going to lose the fish. He didn't make a galley at all. And then that's going to be the advantage for ACCM for sure.
There's the demo. Here it is. You can't run away. And
oh, what happened with the Badaboons today?
I don't know, but it was really close.
But he failed it.
I mean, it happened.
It definitely did fail. Need to go back now with those.
Nice blocking here from ACCM, though. That's really nice. He just has to, he can't be too greedy and run too far here because Yo could have his own demo. And that's a nice save from Yo, and Yo's fortunate there.
Range.
Like, that was good,
forward.
Good play from Yo, but he was really fortunate not to lose all those ships there.
Yeah, he lost already 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, he lost 3 fishing ships, and now he's having more galleys. Why? Because he got double dock. As you can see, guys, look, he's also
If you delete that, Like
It made the damage
yeah,
also,
yeah,
right?
exactly. If you delete that, it actually would have connected with all 3. But as a player,
Another
you
one.
click and you hope it connects, and demos can be really weird. Now here you want to sacrifice 1 ship if you're ACCM, just 1.
Let's see.
That's
Now
actually
he
fine.
did it.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
That's really good because it's not necessarily worth it there for Yo either. And it will wait for more, of course.
As you can see, the barrack, there is also a palisade, so it's completely walled. He has the archery range. Population, though, is still ahead now for ACCM.
He got distracted.
And the galleys are now down. He's taking the water. Well,
Oh, man, that was rough.
but basically, both take the water from the other player.
Yeah.
So it's more or less even here. Now he's coming with a demo. He's gonna make now a big damage. There you go. That's a good one. And now he can take both galleys. He's gonna take it. 1 is down, 2nd is down, and the 3rd might be even down, and he's repairing the last one. That was a good demo.
Yeah, and it's like, it's just so, you might be thinking this is a round of 8. Like, why is this happening? It's just because it's such a punishing situation. You don't have space to move around in.
Yeah.
And we're still not showing their farming eco and other things they're doing here. So as another demo comes in, that is a nice demo as well. You know, it really feels to me, especially with the resources collected, like ACCM is completely smashing Yo here. 1,000 more resources collected. So he's not just dominating the water on both sides. Well, I don't know about dominating, but, you know, he's not just taking the water.
It's the fish.
He's done everything else, yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely the fish here.
And
Let's go.
Armenian upgrades, too.
Yeah, he's
really
gonna-
strong with the mule cart.
He's gonna take that archer. Now he's gonna take a big bada-boom here. You can see that he almost killed all 3, and then he take from there. But we need to focus in the north. mr.yo need to take this because he has invested here 2 docks. He's doing so many galleys, and he still have the 4 fishes alive, taking all the fish.
Hey, what do you think's going to come out of this dock next from ACCM, guys? Any guesses? Any guesses? Oh, well, there's a demo on the way. Here it goes. Demo will just not really offer all that much.
No. It's not, because they're paying attention. They know that it's going to come to those demos.
If
so
it
they're paying
happened
attention.
twice,
Yeah.
they should know, yeah.
Yeah, they know. It's sending now another. He need to take that fish or he's going to be in some problems. Resources, though, ACCM is about to go up to Castle Age. Really, really close. What is going to be the transition from there? Oh! Still, what happened? Those demos
the
are
first
being
one. The
nerfed.
first one took the hit. The first one took the hit there.
Oh!
And that one was a big one. Oh my God! But you just continue to get baited into it, and especially that flag's there on that dock too. So you don't want to go through if there's a flag. Yo figures if there was a demo, we would have hopped out already. But of course, the clock is ticking on the next one.
Still coming with more, but he's on the way to Castle Age.
Yeah.
It's crazy how he's defending here constantly, as you can
He's
see.
done such a good job.
Oh my God.
And
the
another
demo.
one.
Yeah, now he took also HP for the Valier. Look at those. He didn't kill it, but almost dead.
Yeah.
Still alive. This is fine. I mean, this is really good.
And a big thing about this water is that it's not just the fish, because there's not a lot of fish here. And there goes another demo, and boom, big shot.
And the next one
And
can
another
be
one,
definitive.
too.
Yeah, now he's gonna take all the water. Just go. It wasn't even needed, but well, he's taking out the fish there. Population, though, is getting closer and closer. mr.yo is on the way to Castle Age. 1 minute difference only. Obviously, it's a little bit of advantage. Why? mr.yo idle TC 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Dang, that's crazy.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
ACCM, with all this multitasking, 12 seconds only.
Yeah, I think
that's the
Yo,
difference.
I think if you have a map where there's like 4 different spots you have to focus on all the time, I think ACCM is actually the preferred player here. Whereas with Yo, it's like more of the cool, methodical, boom, slow approach where he's superior. So this has been great for ACCM, but again, like we said, the Bengali late game may be superior. I mean, the Bengali late game can kind of beat anyone if they get onto the Elephant Archer, so...
How he can get these resources collected more?
Yeah.
It's a lot at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
It's
the
a lot
mule
more.
cart upgrades are more efficient. So, like, wood collected's probably ridiculous, for example. And then he also transitioned his eco very nicely. I'm sure his farming eco's great. He's probably taking hunt. Really impressive. But this will become a boom more now, Mem. This will be TCs most likely. This will go late, as it has in, like, basically every game between these two.
Oh.
And Yo's going to go stable in the middle. So I think Yo's thinking there's going to be monks out in the field.
Yeah, well, he wants to take also the relics. He's going to help for sure. He's doing War Galley upgrade, but the fish is gone. So right now, probably you don't really need even to invest too much on water because there's not a lot of fish. So War Galley upgrade is an expensive one that he's doing. He's going to definitely try to get back the water. It's also true that maybe you can make some galleys from there and be annoying on the economy. So
and
you want to avoid that.
You can use the water to take the stone and gold there too.
The middle.
Right, yeah. So those islands are nice. I think Yo can actually use monks, though, to convert ships now.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a scout out there. You got to be really careful, but in theory, monks should actually do a really good job against the ships now.
And this map is monks is fantastic. He's doing knights. He's doing knights here. ACCM, very nice. He has really 4 HP only. He's not going.
Oh man, that would be sick if he could kill all that and save that knight. Oh wow, that's so hard to pay attention to. But he notices it. That thing can be healed up, man.
Great micro. He wants to make a TC outside. I don't know where he's going to make it. The stable is there. Remember that Bengalis doesn't have knights. So he's doing the monastery there. This is a good position now for ACCM.
This is so good, yeah. And the fortified church for the Armenians, when you complete it, you get a relic right away. You can then make the warrior priests, which cannot convert, but they can attack. They do pretty good, decent against scouts. They can pick up relics too. And also the monastery, or the fortified church rather, it can be garrisoned. So you can hide units inside of it if the going gets tough. Scout does not kill the monk there. You're going to need a bit more to kill a Bengali monk, but the archers are there for it now. And as we see that on water, that monk is going to go down. Beautiful play from ACCM.
Yeah, this is really important for him. I mean, the advantage is there. 65, 53, 12 population difference, which is a lot. There is some demo. Let's see, he's going to take this one. Don't go to the other. Oh my God, what are you doing? Okay, he took everything at the end.
That was good patience.
You take everything at the end. What?
That was really good patience there.
I feel, what this thing was that? Don't do this is my privacy. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Knight's converted. Knight's converted there. It's a big deal. And then remember, that knight is weak, and that knight's going to die to scouts. So the monk actually survives for now, but there's a warrior priest coming out as well. And, well, warrior priest says, screw you, old man. I might not be able to convert, but I can fight. Dang.
There's still 8 villages ahead. As you can see, guys, production is on point, paying attention to everything. Awesome job by NAC 5 production. And then this is 8 villages ahead. And if you are against Bengalis, that you get 2 extra villages per age, and you are also 10 villages ahead, you are doing something really well.
Yeah, agreed.
Amazing.
The way those fires are wedged in is just asking for some type of a disaster here, though. But it's so hard to look at anything else. Oh, man, beautiful job there from Yo with the demos. But it's 2 relics for the Armenian player, and the warrior priests are out. And while the warrior priest is a monk, and monks get countered by light cap by some bonus damage, the warrior priest is actually good enough to fight off decent numbers of light cap. So I think ACCM's okay.
mr.yo needs to switch his initial idea, and he needs to go like full, in quotes, clown. He needs to go siege and monks.
Yep.
Thoneman, all the upgrades, go siege and monks and try to get from there. Otherwise, the advantage ACCM is getting is really, really insane.
I agree.
Check out the population now. It's, I don't know, it's mining a stone, and mr.yo has to do something wild, and in this kind of situation, maybe Bengalis is not the best civilization.
Yeah, and we'll have a conversation if we get to Copenhagen, because Bengalis have looked really good there. That's where I predicted Yo would play the Bengalis. And we know that ACCM's got those Berbers saved for that map, and they've also looked strong. So it could be a bit of a double whammy for Yo if he doesn't have another Civ planned. It's Yo here. I'm sure he's going to make it look good, but it is worth thinking about, because that's kind of how these tournaments play out. Is in-depth strategy and good long-term planning.
You don't want to lose that siege war shop. He has the manual there, but the scouts are coming. He's also with the scouts. Thoneman is going to kick in, but you need to defend those. He needs conversions. He needs conversions so badly. He needs the conversions. He's going to make a conversion. He got it, but he's going to lose the monk, and he's now killing 2 monks. Oh! He took everything. Finally, we wanted a demo, and he got a demo. He killed absolutely everything. Look at the population. ACCM should win the 5th game. Tristan.
This is crazy, and we know he's had the eco lead, so he just needed to resist. He needed to hold from these monks and from the light cap, and from that dock that started it all in Feudal Age, he just had the perfect series of events. And as we are looking at Memb's chest, which is not at all what I was expecting to look at today.
I love you too.
The light cap can still kill monks. and ACCM should be able to drop a castle shortly.
Poof! 88 population, 65. What a play there! He has also the stone to drop the castle, and if he get the castle, he's gonna take everything, all the area. What mr.yo can do in this situation with 20 villages behind.
You go, you hope for a conversion or two. You maybe mix in some spears here, right? Because there's so much light cav, but like you said, 20 vills behind, and it feels like any of those ideas, as we see as free play, dude, this is sick, man.
He killed first the monks with the mango, and it looks good. And then look at now the mango.
Oh,
what the hell, man. Take
my
everything, man. Take everything.
Wow.
Wow. Awesome play by ACCM. What a move there. He's going to take the monk for sure, but population is still increasing more and more, and the castle is just happening. And going to take all the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little risky because the light cap number's not as high here. And you don't want to throw away 20 villagers when you have a lead. But he knows if he gets that up, it secures, it takes away the monastery, it holds a position, and yeah, he did just kill the light cav. And I don't see a reason why you need to stop making light cav, because it's mainly monks from Yo. Yo is like basically doubled down on the same thing because it would take too much time for anything else. And Yo calls GG. ACCM's up 3-2.
Man, 3-2. This was so smooth.
That was so good.
So good
the guy's
play
insane.
by ACCM.
Yeah, the guy's insane.
Play here.
I mean, he was so far ahead on water. He did a better job at balancing his eco and multitasking. Usually what happens in those scenarios is the player who has the better water engagements, they don't have the more resources collected because they've struggled in that regard. But ACCM was able to win on water, have the eco, and then made all the right decisions there in Castle Age. And now I look to the draft. Yo has Celts, Koreans, and Saracens.
Yeah.
And
Can't focus.
It's Outcrop in Copenhagen. I don't know what civilization Yo goes for in Copenhagen. Celts?
Let me check. Yeah. And
Celts and Woad Raiders?
He's not terrible with the crazy siege.
What against Portuguese, though? If it's Portuguese and Portuguese go full gunpowder.
You think he's going to go Portuguese there?
I might go Portuguese now that I know I might be up against Celts. Because
Maybe.
if you go Berbers, you could go up against like Halb Siege Onager.
Yeah, and maybe he's going to pick even Georgians or Outcraft for Monaspa.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe.
Could be.
That could be
Monaspa,
that
their
too.
mobility,
Yeah,
that is crazy, and you don't need to use Berbers anymore.
Well, we're going to find out what happens on Copenhagen. If Yo wins this game, it will be on Outcrop. So Outcrop, we've seen a lot more Saracens than Koreans or Celts. I'm going to lean towards Saracens for Yo there. And then for ACCM, now you need to think about it, and you need to say, if I lose here, I need to make sure I have the better civ for the final game. So, oh God, with Celts being there, I think you play Berbers or Georgians here, actually. Berbers or Jordan. Maybe Berbers would be my choice.
Yeah. Remember that Georgians also has siege owners as well.
Yeah, true.
In case that you want to counter, because there's a point that Portuguese can be really nice, but Celts with a faster approach, you don't stop Celt siege.
Yeah. Yep.
If you get the advantage and you got the wood bonus, it's not a bad save, Celts, for that
I agree.
map,
I agree.
You know?
I think there was an epic game. It was in the qualifier. It was Tato and Barles, where Barles went Halbs and Siege Onagers with all the techs with Celts. Didn't get the job done.
He lost against China.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and Chinese are ridiculous.
And Tato is a decent player.
Yeah, Tato's all right.
It's okay, right?
There's a reason Tato is going to be directly in the semifinals.
It's Georgians here, but mr.yo picked Saracens. Looks like a nice choice here. The Saracens, you know. A map that is wallable, you know, 3-2 here with the market. But you don't want to play greedy again, because you can see how ACCM is, in my opinion, till now, surprising me positively, playing insane.
With the aggression.
More aggressive.
Yes.
That probably till now in the tournament. Because we were expecting super crazy long games, long cities. We're in game 6.
Yeah.
It's not being that long.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not being that long.
Yeah, ACCM has been insane. And the other thing that's been impressive about ACCM, now granted there's only a 1-game difference here, but when Yo has been aggressive, there's been multiple instances of ACCM being able to just swat it away.
Yeah.
Right? Like the fortified clearing game, how many times have we seen Yo go forward with that castle and then just win from that position?
And he couldn't.
He's been incredible.
Yeah,
He
playing
really
great.
has.
Playing great. Well, we can see it here, the Georgians, a special civilization like Armenians could be, right? And he's picking both civilizations now in a row. And this one is completely different. He has better economy. I will say that, well, in a different way, right? It starts with a middle card, but minus 50 foot, and well, we all have seen the 45 charge also with the bonus. Then in the later game, the Monaspas, that can be crazy. But then a good civilization to probably counter those Monaspa can be the Saracens.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think the Saracens, they don't have your traditional eco because there's no eco bonuses, but the market is really strong. It's a cheap market. You get better trades when you're buying and selling resources, and players use that in combination with the ridiculous camels. Like, I think everyone in this gaming house is in agreement that the recent change with the camels was ridiculous. You've got 145 HP available in Castle Age on Council Unit like a camel, which is wild. So you have that in combination with archers, and those archers shred walls. So, crossbow camel is a combination that I don't think the Georgians have an easy counter to, which is why ACCM should likely be more aggressive here.
Okay, but the Saracens here, with that economy bonus, we want to see Mr. Yo to be more aggressive, and you can do it because the market Saracens is insane. I think he's going up now, and he's going to go up with one player more. That means that he's probably he's going up with the loom for sure, and we're going to see Mr. Yo POV.
Yeah.
Let's see the crazy Chinese player. Well, for now, he's just...
Look at that mouse pad. That's an Age of Empires 4 mouse pad, right?
Wow, it's they call all the table.
Yeah, I think that is an Age of Empires 4 mouse pad.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I
Cool.
think so.
I don't think Yo... How much Age of Empires 4 did Yo play? It's probably just a free mouse pad, you know?
Oh, my God.
Okay. But, yeah, there's his POV, and here we've got ACCM. Little confusing for you guys. They both play as blue on their screens, but
always
it's understandable.
Have you noticed? That always go LG, team colors, and they do it all the time. But, well, you can see the speed they have. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Back into the both POV. Remember that this map is not super difficult to wall, and this is why I also make the Saracens a little bit more dangerous. 75 wood to make the market only, and then with the economy that you can get from there, would you go aggressive or try to prioritize again the Castle Age?
It's tricky. I would say don't undermake army. Be aggressive, right? Yo, though, is so comfortable playing passive that he can do that. I think Yo, he shouldn't expect too much of an archer switch from the Georgians. Now, the Georgians are new, but still that feels a little awkward. So maybe Yo will just make like 4 spears, right? I remember a game where he did that, 4 or 5 spears, walled up, and then you adapt from there. Really good walls from ACCM as well, actually, and his walls are actually maybe even way easier. He's just making it look easy, honestly. He's walling everything.
Can we zoom out a little, Vodka? Because now look.
There is a hole on the other side of that one wood line, on the very right.
Yeah.
So he would need to check that, yeah. He's even bringing some extra cows here, too, from the sides. He scouted a lot on the right-hand side, which is really smart. He did wall them out, but he's going to let them in, yeah.
This is not difficult to wall either.
Yeah, correct. It's not. It's not.
More or less the same, which is nice because that's the stage of the series. Game number 6, we want as fair as possible maps, and this looks very, very 50-50, let's say.
Yep.
Now he's exploring, and with those walls, potentially Castle Age is gonna be likely to happen.
He's walling in Yo's scout into his base.
Yeah.
That's interesting because Yo would like this because Yo can make all the right decisions now. He might even be able to kill this villager as well. ACCM would never expect the scout to be there. And actually, he needs the house as well. He's going to get housed.
Yeah. He's housed also. I think you go have quick...
Oh, baby!
Who is this, ACCM, man?
ACCM.
He's on fire, really.
Wow, that was beautiful. That's not easy to do. And like we said, you could have got pop-capped and lost the villager. So we'll get a replay on that one at some point here soon. Those cows are still waiting to come through. Meanwhile, ACCM just passes right into Yo's base with 3 scouts, and 3 scouts can definitely do some damage here.
Yeah, well, he has also a scout, Mr. Yo, but probably out of position. He's not well there. He's doing now the mining camp. The scout is going to die. No, he reacts properly. There's 3 scouts that he's going to try to pick a villager, but he's going to take it.
That's a deadville. Yeah, there's no... Yo is not a quick waller. He won't even try. Yo will just be happy he's at least taken some HP off.
He never tried.
No, he never tries. You gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself sometimes in life, man. You know, like I still feel like maybe I could just be really good at a sport if I committed a year or 2 to it. But I'm 30 now. It's like I'm not gonna blow out a knee and then.
Well, look at this. He's going back. Now he's going.
Boom, boom.
There you go.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be a little frustrating for Yo because that was a freebie right
Ooh,
there.
dropping 3 scouts.
Hello.
Okay.
So much for Yo not being able to quick wall. We'll need another replay in queue there.
I prefer this than the ability to kill.
Well,
You know?
well, yeah.
Took 3 scouts.
Yeah, he took 3 scouts. Yo also did, spend some wood on that too, which he can't get back. And look at that. That scout. ACCM knows that scout is there. This scout's like, please don't move. No, 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 no.
Oh, yo,
What a find.
yo. What? Did he lose it?
And
Okay.
sometimes the noise from the
Okay.
spearman,
Yeah.
the noise and the animation from the spearman does not match the actual damage. So I think
We can see that. That one, we can definitely see that. There you go. And we have this no Leopard now trying to help mr.yo. So, mr.yo, that he has a market at home. Can we check vodka? Yeah, well, don't need to check. He sell already all the resources.
Yep.
So he sell the stone, he sell everything. He's trying to go up. He's doing the blasphemy, but without selling anything. Check ACCM economy. Who is this guy?
yeah, really good resources, really good balance. And I think the extra cows did a lot here, but man, he's got no scouts. And you already switched to archers. Yo's piling on pressure here. He will get hit by the spear there a couple times, but still 3 scouts will remain, and ACCM will need to defend from this. I actually think it's good for ACCM, though, that the archer showed up when it was just like 1.
Yeah.
He gets time to think about this now, so he should be okay.
Yeah, he should be definitely okay. He doesn't have too much. ACCM is about to click up in a moment. The scout and the archers are trying to break the palisade, but he's just doing the archery range right there. I think this is open.
I think there's a hole as well.
Maybe it's a hole. Maybe
no,
there's
it's gonna
another
meet the tree.
Maybe it's another tree, yeah.
I
Maybe we
imagine he
cannot
would have
risk.
checked.
He's up faster at the end. Well, by 5 seconds, but without the stone. Doing now double archery range, and the problem here is that ACCM has no army.
Yeah.
No army at all. And then he's going to keep the pressure on mr.yo. Do you think mr.yo is going to come forward? Seems he doesn't have a stone.
I think
would
he'll just buy it back.
Yeah.
It's silly as it is. I think he just buys it back. These are Saracen archers, so they can help out against buildings a bit faster. The scouts are strong, but yeah, ACCM's at its skirms. I think Yo might go. Oof.
Even Kavarchis at
He's
some
gonna
point?
boom.
No,
Can we actually see Yo's Fog of War for a second? Okay, so he's gonna scout the right, and he's gonna scout the left. The right is probably to deny TC. The left is to look for his own. So I think Yo will go to the left for a TC. ACCM, I'm not sure on, but I know he scouted some of the right. We could see his Fog of War here too, to know where ACCM, yeah. So ACCM will absolutely expand for town centers more to the right. He's got a gate there. But unit-wise,
okay,
you're scared to make knights if you are ACCM right now because you're up against the Saracens. It could be really tricky.
Yeah, you don't know because his opponent has a stable for sure. 3 scouts, 6 archers, but right now mr.yo went away from this area. This is very smart for ACCM. He brings the attention for the archers with that spear. He's on the right with so many. Well, it's not so many. 4 villages only. He's going to make a TC.
Yeah.
And imagine if he could deny that one. But there's no army on that area.
Yeah, I think Yo, because of his army positioning, should know, though, that any TCs absolutely go up on the right. He's going to be on the left.
Crossbow upgrade. And now Botkin, he's still using the market quite a lot.
Yep.
You can see he sold 200 wood, so he's not prioritizing definitely the boom now. He's going for
Saracens
the army.
are insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like, before the camel buff, they still had 10 more HP on their camels, and their crossbows were good. 140 HP now is nuts. And the crossbow timing is deadly here on its own.
He's gonna break in here. Like, maybe not on that spot, that if he moves, the palisade is gonna melt. It's really gonna melt against crossbows with Botkin. You guys gonna see Saracen's bonus against buildings. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. People gonna say, nerf. Let's see. It's broken. It's broken. We will see if he's gonna be able to break in, but he knows. ACCM knows, and he's doing as much as he can. Siege Workshop, the house, because he knows that you can kill that in
That
what?
is so good.
Few seconds.
That is so smart. Like, he had to do that all ahead of time, knowing that ACCM would move. Man. Now, he might be a little bit worried about this because of that house foundation. Yo is definitely making him sweat. You can't pop the Scorpion out. Is he going to put it between the houses? No. Okay. You can't pop the Scorpion out on the other side because the scouts are there. And, yeah, Scorpion in the end.
They'll let it down.
Back.
He need to be careful now. He's going to break in. He can't because he's coming. There is a knight. The knight is going to have going to be a lot stronger against that. He's trying to break in. The thing is, if he break in, ACCM has nothing.
Are there knights from ACCM on the left side right now? Is he looking for the TC? Oh, those were cows. I mean, that would be so clutch, right?
Yeah.
To defend with the siege and then be able to go deny the TC with the knights.
Okay.
He might be massing those knights.
He has to be. He's taking another village. This is looking now good for mr.yo, but more villages for ACCM. No.
He's going to be in.
It's a lot of farming. He's going in. He's going in with.
He doesn't have a
two
TC
knights.
up yet.
He's gonna take even maybe the siege workshop. I will take it. Why not? But he's gonna go in and try to now raid. You got the knights. Try to deal with the siege with the knights. He's killing a village here. No, he didn't. He's on point.
ACCM is just hoping for Manaspa. That's the unit that everyone's getting excited about. It is busted, but it's like, do the Georgians have other options in the early game? It doesn't feel like ACCM's had any faith that he can do anything else. He stopped the skirm production. He never went for elite. Never tried cav archers or anything along those lines. And that Scorpion is going to go down to the Knights there. Beautiful play from Yo as we get excited, Mem, for a potential 7th game.
Let's see, because now he's finally adding the second TC on the left. Surprisingly, ACCM is still ahead in village. Why? Because he has 3 TCs quite faster. Those tanky camels finally appear, and the camels will eat those knights. He's coming with another Scorpion, but that Scorpion, no, he canceled.
Yeah.
He didn't cancel the Scorpion. He see that the Scorpion is useless here. I cannot do anything with it, but he is still denying so much economy. It's not only sometimes what we see in captures, right? The numbers is the efficiency as well, and a lot. Economy is now idle.
Where do
Just look, 9 idle.
So this castle's going to come, right? This isn't going to break ACCM. He's going to be fine. The fortified church fires arrows, so it does protect you. You do have to garrison though soon, if you're ACCM. But when this castle, when you get the stone for this castle, Mem, where do you place it? Do you place it at?
Oh! Not anymore in any place because the Chromos are in the hell, literally in the hell. He take everything and the knight's gonna kill now the Mangrove. But man, what happened with the Badaboom? It didn't happen in the start, but now Badaboom was all the games.
Okay.
He took everything.
I mean, and ACCM's been finding the Badabooms, right? I think he's been the one. Where do you place the castle, though? Still a question, right? I think you could place it a little bit more aggressively now.
Look. Sick. Well, it was very damaged already, those archers. For some arrows, you know, but still. Oh, if he find this. He didn't see it yet. I think he did.
He knows it's there because he had the scout, so he knows it's there. Those villagers were on hunt.
Okay, didn't kill anything.
So you don't drop the castle there. That makes the decision for you. You drop it there if you have a suicide wish or a death wish. You don't want to drop it there. Think dropping it at home would make sense because you need more units right now if you're ACCM. And you need the unit. I think the strongest unique unit in the game right now in the Manaspa.
Amazing series. Amazing series so far. Game number 6. This is round of 8. Best of 7. NAC 5. Taking 1, 2 villages. It's already total 6-1. And it's impossible to cast when you sit down like this. You know? Anyway, look at the castle around the TC. That's not the greatest castle.
Is he going to try and get a good view over the edge of the earth here? What is that? Well, he's worried he's going to lose the TC position. But I think it's fair to say that things have not gone fully according to plan if you have to build a castle on the edge of the map.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, Monaspa can be great as well, but yo, 2 villages ahead. With Will Baron Bozo, so 2 economy average ahead as well. Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Oh my God, that hit.
Well, it's downhill. That's the only problem now. It's gonna split.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
It's a bad day to be a monk. It's a bad day to be a monk. It's a bad day to be that knight.
It's a bad day to be a unit in Age of Empires, you know, basically. But
and it's a great day to be a caster.
That's for sure. Let's see the knight. Let's see the crossbows. He's going to be able to do the job here. Well, he's still disturbing. Quite a lot of idols all the time. Look, 9, 10, now 2, okay, but still raiding. mr.yo has the pace of this game. He has the initiative completely.
He does. But I am impressed. I mean, that's impressive from Yo to see that. But I'm impressed that ACCM has been able to find himself out of this. And Yo's a little uneasy about engaging against that siege and the monks. If he goes in with the camels, they'll get converted. And he doesn't have the hill right now. And Manaspa are massing and could potentially be a problem at some point.
But with the 2 monks, he converted the spear.
So he doesn't have conversion juice.
Exactly, he doesn't have right now. That's why he's not converting. So now he's killing everything.
He's killing everything.
It's terrible, absolutely terrible for ACCM. And this can be maybe the game because he's taking now all the map control. Oh man, obviously it's not the game, and for sure. But he lost all the time in there.
Oh, that's beautiful micro as
Oh,
well. Look
he
at that
took
from
three.
Yo. He
Oh.
took all 3. And what is this castle going to protect, man? What is this castle going
you
to
see
protect?
it?
This castle's not going to protect anything. And, you know, it's also not really the best spot to be producing military units from either. You have to run right up the hill. Yo can, with those crossbows and with his siege, push that TC if he wants.
Easily.
But he seems more interested in just preventing ACCM from expanding. That is why he's switching sides. And there's a counterattack from a couple of Manaspa and Skirms. Yo will have to notice that. We could have a big shot here coming. There's no siege on the way. That siege workshop might be down, actually.
No, it's going to be down,
gonna
and then he can take the TC, as you mentioned. This is going to be a fine wall here. Now ACCM going to the left, but on the left, Mr. Yo has already 3 TCs.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised that there is where Mr. Yo is going to put his castle
That's
forward.
a good call. Yep, especially if Yo sees it, right? I imagine he might send some units over there. He might build outposts, but... Yeah, Saracens are just ridiculous.
Just look what he has
They're
here.
Just ridiculous.
I mean, 4 mangonels, archers how many? 20 archers. Now he knows that he's coming also and he's discovered on the left, but he's even using the market. The game number 7 is closer. We feel it. We feel it and we hype for it.
Yeah, I don't see how you save that TC. Those villagers need to build a mule cart and move somewhere else soon. ACCM just hoping to complete the wheelbarrow upgrade there.
Yeah, he's just doing a mule cart there just
Yep.
to use the village doing something.
Yo's gonna build up some camels to deal with some Manaspa. There really haven't been a lot of them. Down goes the TC.
Yeah, with this castle there, is that his corner?
Yep.
Doesn't have any map.
Yeah, it's just tough, man. It's just like trying to get to a castle for your unit production is so tricky. Because if he placed one that was a better castle, it would have potentially been denied. If he placed it at home, he still has issues here.
He's bringing the castle here. That castle a little bit more forward, and you take at least 2 TCs. But
Yeah, I
since he
agree.
doesn't have a lot of farming, he's kind of scared. He's kind of scared that can be denied. But now Mr. Yo, he is going to make a counter castle, and that could be absolutely definitive because then ACCM will have no access to anything. And that castle from ACCM, it will never go up.
Nope,
he
it
has
won't.
to delete it.
It won't, and he
he's going
deletes
back.
it, but he loses some of the stone that he'd invested into that foundation. And I don't know where the villagers are, but Yo is looking for them, and Yo's going to find some
Now
of
he
them.
knows.
Yo's playing
Yo-
amazing.
Yo- yeah.
Yo's playing incredible.
This back and forth, the previous
It's
game,
really-
ACCM did incredible, and now Mr. Yo, what happened? Bam! When I say ban, it's not take nothing.
Yeah,
My
it's
goodness. I'm
beautiful.
not telling anymore.
I think like Yo at this point just needs to prioritize the Imperial Age. If he prioritizes the Imperial Age, from there he can pretty much do anything. He can continue for the camels, he can upgrade his archers, he could do both of those things. The one way ACCM has a chance to come back in this game is maybe a big all-in push of some kind, but he really doesn't have much army right now.
No, and no resources at all. You know, he's on the way to Imperial, Mr. Yo on the way to Imperial, having the left almost secure with that castle, and on the right he has all his army.
Yeah.
So he has buildings on the left, military on the right, full map control.
Yeah, it's amazing. It is a
Amazing.
flawless game from Yo. But he had to, like right now, it's much easier to make decisions because you have the lead. But getting the lead was not easy here.
No. And he lost the scout early.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, he lost the scout early. It was just the early, well, this could be problematic, but it was just the early pressure he had in Castle Age. So good.
He's going to lose 2. Well, maybe all.
Yeah,
No, he's losing all. All the mangoes, I mean.
Yeah.
No, save 1. Okay. Now Bloodlines, but well, with this economy and with the Imperial transition, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, he could deny that castle.
Yes,
He could definitely deny that castle. ACCM looking to protect that 7 stone he has remaining there.
Yeah.
And maybe that gold.
Oh, the mangonel is going to be down.
Uh-oh.
That's a good one. You have to be careful. Don't want to lose the archers when you are going to be in Imperial, and those could be potential arbalests. Don't make a... Ooh, okay, good shot.
Yeah, I think
Not-
you just...
It's fine.
I agree with you, Memb. I think you just got to give him that one.
Go back.
Don't take any risks. Yeah, but I mean, they're insane. So since they're so good, they're going to have confidence they can maybe stick around there.
Yeah, it's still 20 population.
Yo's
more.
backing away,
and
and he'll
Imperial.
upgrade those. Yeah, I think... I know it's such an important moment, but we might even see ACCM, of all people, call the GG when he sees Yo's an imp. That is not an ACCM thing, but what's your prediction?
Think about it. Think about that again.
Oh, I know. It felt unnatural to say. It felt unnatural to say.
I mean, it's a really big difference, but he's close to go up to Imperial. He's thinking,
No,
do
he's
it?
no.
No.
He's like, you
It's
haven't killed
impossible,
me
it's
yet. You
impossible.
haven't killed me yet.
He didn't get the message in the in-game, you know? Okay, let's see now. Mangonel down. He's gonna take the other. It is down. He has no army and he has now a castle on his face. There's no way that he can come back. Well, he's ACCM and he's on the way to Imperial and he's only 7 villages behind. But Saracens is amazing against this as well.
I would love, yeah, I think Mameluke should like, kill everything Georgians can make. Yo could still go Arbalest, could still go Heavy Camel. He made a few Mamelukes, though, which makes me excited. And Mamelukes are
Elite
really
Mameluke?
good.
Elite Mameluke.
I
Upgrade?
think it makes sense.
Elite Mameluke upgrade. I want to see it.
Yeah, let's do it, yo. What else are we spending our resources on? He's not getting blacksmith upgrades for his archers or upgrading his archers out of the range.
Stone Mine upgrade, Stone Mine upgrade, doing all the upgrades.
You know you're in a good spot when you can have 1,000 on
Yeah.
your res and not spend them, and you're still completely fine.
He's
Normally
going
you're under
Arbalest.
pressure to spend them.
He's gonna go Arbalest, I think, then do chemistry as well, make
Yeah.
all the upgrades. He's gonna take the Mangonel there. And, well, we need to save some energy, Tristan. Some energy, because I feel that the game number 7, that
It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
What
like,
map was?
imagine, it's the
what map
only...
was? I forgot.
Copenhagen. It's the
Ooh.
only map with kings. And these players are going to be desperate. These players are going to be so freaking desperate.
In that map, this is where they never will resign till they don't find the
and we,
kids,
like, you know what I'm dreaming of. I'm dreaming of, like, the sneaky snipe. Yeah, dude. Like,
Okay. Elite Mameluke, there you go. Wow, Elite Mameluke happening. What resources Mr.yo have to make this upgrade? Because it's expensive. The units are expensive as
yep.
well.
And you need castles.
Yeah.
And you need castles. He
castles.
only has 2 castles. So, I mean, he is giving the Georgians time. But the best counter to Mameluke would be, like, mass Arbalest, right? Or, like, really good range units. It looked like he got hit by a shot there.
Oh,
And
look at
the
the
Georgians
castle,
don't have the best range units. They're not the worst, but I don't think they'll have a good answer here. He is going to engage here. I mean, Yo could have upgraded these. These could have been Arbs, right? This could have been much stronger, but I think Yo's going to send us to a Game 7 with a statement unit, the Elite Mameluke.
Yeah, and he's gonna make a castle in front, and now with that castle in front, Trebuchet and Elite Mamelukes, Blue, ACCM really can't do anything with those Monaspa. He's doing, well, he's gonna maybe even add Hussars, he's doing the light camps. What really Mr.yo need to avoid is that he's going to get into his space. But don't leave now completely. Imagine that he got more army here. He could kill all the traps and kill those villages.
Yeah, Yo's got full vision. Yo knows where those units are. Remember, he made outposts too on this right side, so he does know when ACCM is moving around. Eco will start to get pressured, buildings will start to get trapped down, and Yo is looking for those Manaspa.
Oh, he's gonna eat them.
And here we go. It is time for a feast. Sorry, Camel, you're old news. It's Mameluke time now.
What? Let's come here. Well, now he's raiding that village. Let's see, eating.
Oh,
my
they're so good, dude. They're so good. Now, the Manaspa still have a lot of attack, but they're not elite. They're not fully upgraded. There's not a lot of them.
It's over, man.
Yeah.
It's over.
And
it's
what
over.
a way to do it. What a way to do it, right? That is the last thing that ACCM saw before he loses and Yo takes it to a Game 7. That was a statement and a half.
What a crazy, amazing series. I mean, can't be better till now.
I agree. It's been so good.
So good.
This has been the dream
And
of a best
really
of
good
7.
play. It's true that it's not that he did a bad game here at ACCM, but the last 2 games has been like super strong for the winner.
Yes, yes.
The other didn't make anything really bad, but it was super strong. It's
Correct.
not that it was both playing insane and then back and forth. It was, let's say, kind of 2 clear wins in game number 5 and 6.
Yep. All right, so 2 civs remaining for both as we go into game number 7. Worth pointing out here, there's a prize pool jump. If you win this game, there's the potential to you move on. You think you face Jordan tomorrow. You could beat Jordan, move on, win the whole freaking thing, right? So, like, this isn't just about this series. You're moving on.
What it means.
And they're both so good, right? There's Celts and Koreans there for Yo. Looks like, is that Jordan? Jordan's the only one. Well, there's others sitting, but Jordan is going to wait to see who he's up against there.
Don't they like Korean now that I'm thinking?
And then, to complete my thought, Portuguese, Berbers then for ACCM. And you think Koreans could be good against those?
Couldn't be terrible. Like, they have... Obviously, the War Wagons can be tricky to do if his opponent is doing monks. But on water, they are going to be strong. They have the towers. They got bombard cannons with crazy range. They got in Imperial maybe more tools than Celts. Celts might be faster.
I think the
Kelts might be
eco.
faster.
I think the eco's worse.
Yeah, but the late
But
game,
I agree that the late game of Koreans
More
is
powerful,
insane.
right?
Yes, and Yo would pick Koreans. Yo is the.
can't pick any.
But
Being
here's
him, it
what I
really
think
can't pick
happened
any.
though. I think that Yo picked Bengalis originally, thinking to go Bengalis on Copenhagen,
But why he switch?
and he
Because
was going to go Koreans on Brood War. And so now he obviously lost with Bengalis, and he's kind of stuck. I would go Celts just because of the eco memb. I go Celts also because I think Celts against
It's faster.
Yeah,
Kelts
it's
is much
faster. The
It's
eco's
much faster.
better, and we see
Koreans!
Koreans.
I told you, turtles as well, towers.
Okay.
They really have, for the super late game, they have a lot more things.
Wow.
They are safer. You got bomber cannons with crazy range. The towers get all the upgrades for free.
Yeah.
With 13 range when they made the castle tech. The towers are really, really important as well to get map control, even if you want. I don't know.
We'll see.
Celts feel more like unidimensional. Maybe if you fail, you are done.
Yeah,
and
that's
here,
fair.
if you don't fail, you can't keep going.
Yeah.
So we analyze Korea. That is probably the first time we see in this map.
Yes, on this map,
In this
definitely.
map?
On this map, definitely. And Yo really saving his best tricks for last year. Now, again, the towers you mentioned, the extra range on the Meganels. Stone Miners is
That's
faster.
important.
That is a king. If that king dies,
Bye-bye.
that would be GG. But the king is faster than the scout in Dark Age. Also, warships and archer infantry being discounted on wood is relatively new for the Koreans balance-wise. That's good. But let's see Portuguese. The Portuguese, all their gold units are discounted by 20%. All of them.
I mean, it's better Portuguese.
Yes,
I prefer
I
Portuguese.
think so. But if it goes to the very, very late game, like you've mentioned, Koreans have greater strengths with Siege Onager. But then you also have extra HP on your ships. Your tech's research faster. You get some wood from your
Monks
berries.
as well.
It's just and good monks. It's just like there's so many bonuses. And if it's going to be a water war, which it may be here, as both players are on the way up and they both have docked, I would prefer the Portuguese because of it being cheaper to create ships, but also the extra HP on your ships.
But it's exciting, right, Tristan, to see Game 7, so important, and then we see a matchup that didn't happen.
Yeah, it is.
know,
It
didn't
is.
happen.
And this
And
is
now
what
we-
happens
a
with
lot
the
of question
bans
mark.
too.
Yeah.
The bans is really good. It players have to be more creative now in the later rounds.
Why he's ahead in the list? Because he's... okay.
One of them got Loom.
No loom, probably, right?
Yeah,
Can we
one of them
check
got
Vodka?
loom.
Probably Mr. Yo doesn't have the loom. Oh, he has no loom. But Mr. Yo, either?
I have no clue then. Yeah, well, fishing ship probably. Yeah, fishing ship for Yo.
He has
Scouts
one.
are engaging. This is a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
deal. Scouts are engaging. Who's winning that? Looks like Yo is winning that.
Yeah.
And ACCM is going to run home. That scout should survive. There's water on this area too where the scouts are passing, but players have just not been taking the risk to go out there that frequently. If you do, there are wolves too. You have to pay attention to that. Yo needs to make sure he doesn't run into the castle memb, and it is going to be a galley war.
Yeah, this is Mr. Yo POV with his beautiful mods, as you can see. Oh,
Is that
man.
what that is? Beautiful?
Well, I'm being nice. You know?
Do you notice his boar as well? Is that the Minecraft boar mod? When you look next to his TC, he'll go to his TC again in a
I'm
second.
sure he has some mods from League of Legends.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Mr. Yo, he deleted those walls.
Yeah, he wants his scout in there. Yo's APM is actually ridiculous right now.
And now
Oh, that's ACCM.
This
Yep,
is
yep,
ACCM
yep.
now. Does he has any mod?
I mean, it's so funny. If you came back to Age of Empires today, you're like, wow, this is a pretty chill game. I could probably be pro. And then you
You can't.
you look at their point of view.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, it's much easier when you are observing as we were watching because the observer is going slower a little bit, just showing only the action. But at the same time that they are controlling these galleys, they are doing tons of things more,
yeah.
a lot more. That's what makes this game so complicated. Population, though, is almost the same. How's it for Mr. Yo? This shouldn't happen. It's going to make you idle to see a little bit, and also the production. Blasmith to make fletching. Remember that Koreans, for the later game, all the armor upgrade also for free. Which is nice.
How do Orkin guns do against war wagons? Do you know?
I'm thinking what kind of unit is War Wagon. They are considered range units. They should be fine.
It should be okay,
They
right?
should be fine. Not that they destroyed anymore
Yeah.
because how they are, but they should be fine.
I guess the difference is the Koreans you'd need to research fletching and bodkin arrow. So
Well, they
whereas
have all
with
the armor, but they have all the armor, so
Yeah.
they are kind of tanky. And
whereas
remember
with
that they
organ
are,
guns, you don't have to, right?
yeah, but they are a lot of HP. If you ask me how they do against the other wagons, the Bohemians, I
Yeah.
will tell you bad.
Yeah.
You know, but against those, they should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm beginning to like Koreans more and more here the more I think about it, to be honest. Just because of their potential for late game. And the fact this map almost always goes to the late game.
What do you think that they are not going for the other pawn with the 3 relics? Eventually they will go, right? But this is a way to play it. You can go either or
Yep.
not, and they are focused completely on the left, right?
We're going to see something from ACCM. It's going to take time, but he's adding that he's adding a spearman. It will walk across the map, and it will go kill hunt. I guarantee it. Players have been doing that on occasion. I don't think there's any other reason to add a spearman right now, and I think it's a really good play map because players will always move out to that area. And to do that while also microing very nicely here, ACCM's got to be very happy.
What a start, guys. What a start for their playoff round of 8. Game number 7. Game number 7. And you know, Tristan, later, there's a nice series coming as well. But this is what? He's going for the dog, yes. But
Yo.
Go on.
Sorry to interrupt you here. I'm just getting excited, as I know we both
Ooh,
are.
but there's a
But
spear.
Yo's scout was healed in his castle. That's why it went back up to full HP. And now there's the spear.
He's going to heal here.
Oh, man. Okay.
And without the loom still till now, okay.
They
And-
also have to micro here.
Crazy. It's many things we were talking at the same time. As I was telling, Doubt versus freaking Andy after this one, guys. So stay absolutely tuned because the legend versus the one that is the surprise of the tournament.
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah?
Freaking Andy's done insane. And to have Leary and Hart out and have him be in and having already beat Doubt so he could even
Yeah.
be considered the favorite going into the next series today is
well,
wild.
Pretty crazy, right? But let's focus now in the galleys. Portuguese I cannot even read because I'm focusing those galleys. You focus in the galleys that I read.
Yeah,
What is state there? They're the 4th most played Copenhagen civilization behind Italians. Okay. Well, it makes sense.
No fletching here for ACCM.
Oh, that's really bad.
He did build the blacksmith, so I think he believes he has fletching, but he's forcing
man.
engagements, and this is just not it.
Oh, he's killing all. He's taking all. ACCM is losing all the galleys now.
I'm not sure what ACCM saw there, Memb. It could also be that he was looking on the other side, but that was just a big turnaround here for Yo, and Yo's got to be really happy with that one.
And up to castle is probably a little bit faster. It's not that he has bad resources, but if he's taking now this, he's going to take all the fish.
Yep.
And he will, huh? He has a lot of galleys. He has a lot of galleys here. 9 galleys, 5 galleys. He's going to take the fish. This is a huge advantage for Mr. Yo.
Absolutely, and ACCM's got to be kicking himself, and you both went for the same thing, and Yo's completely smashed you. So you have to think of what you try, but I think even if you add fires, the fires can't engage against these galleys right now. So the best thing for ACCM to do here is to use those fires and just send them to Yo's docks.
Yeah.
Try and go find the fish more than anything.
Okay. He has a dog here. He knows that the other dog is also as well in that one. He's already on the way to castle it with, well, a solid advantage because he's going to secure the water.
Yep.
Completely.
Yo just sitting there, he's like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to pop out here. But Yo's got 3 or 4 fishing ships at home. Yo will be up faster. This is looking amazing for Yo.
Looking really nice. Looking really, really nice. But we have seen even bigger advantage here, and then the game changed. So it's definitely not even close to be over. It's 50 seconds. More than enough time to get both waters.
Maybe with a turtle ship.
Yeah, one turtle here. That's
One
it.
turtle. Yeah, we might have a turtle out of this dock. And a turtle out of this dock could kill 3 feudal age fires pretty easily. I mean, it's just one right now.
Yeah, and he still has
I'm getting excited about this Koreans pick. Like,
Yeah.
Yo had to really think about this against any established meta.
He got it, and now he needs to go away. He's going to lose that galley. No, but
way.
his micro, well, he's going to take it. Remember, Portuguese more HP in the galleys, and he's still taking the battles
Yeah.
with more HP, you know?
Also,
Which is crazy.
the spearmen that were out for ACCM have not killed the deer.
Where's the turtles?
Yeah, turtle's going to be on
Zombie
the way.
turtles. Or
Yeah,
maybe
come
War
on.
Galley Hybrid. We'll see. Not for now. War Galley Hybrid.
Boo, boo, give us a turtle, Yo.
Come on.
Turtle it up.
Mainly in this lake, right? In very short
Yeah,
distance
this lake would
here,
be perfect for a turtle.
you take it.
But
take it.
you're also like, it's also really safe to get the war galley upgrade
Yeah.
and make the fires. But the people want a turtle ship here. Nice save there for ACCM. He will have 2 docks here.
Yeah, but still he's not in Castle yet. So, and in the other side, he lost the dog. He has also some galleys in the north. He's not. He didn't see them, and those are 3. Galleys can do some damage. Still, he's going
I think
standard.
those 3 need to loop to the fish. You do not let Yo fish. You're going to lose water there. Loop those along the edge to Yo's docks. I think that's the best play there for ACCM, but he's not doing that, man, because I think that he's really feeling overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, and
he's just being dominated.
I'm not sure that he can do it. If we put his Fog of War, he has Bodkin, so probably he cannot avoid that. Can we put Fog of War for mr.yo? Well, doesn't matter. He's coming.
Yeah.
Not gonna loop it around, and also he was getting all the range.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take this battle. He has 3 against 2 fire ships, while he has a lot more galleys, so he will take everything.
That in my opinion.
Look now.
That in my opinion, you know, these guys are incredible, but this is a mistake for ACCM. He can feel better about the situation had he killed the fish, but he's not going to kill the fish now. And there goes Yo. He drops a TC. We see ACCM continuing to fight here.
Okay.
And Koreans can't make demos, Memb.
Yeah.
So in a fire ship war, you really struggle. And with no turtle ship production there from Yo, and obviously a big focus on transitioning his eco, Yo is losing the pond that has the relic for now.
Yeah, now he's going with one
more
galley.
galley.
Well, with 5 HP. Well, a node when there's nothing there.
Yeah,
you know? Definitely a node. For now, he's preparing to wall, but he can't. Do you know why he can't? There's a war. What is there now? Not
organ gun.
Or organ gun. I was thinking that it was a war
It's
gun.
a organ gun.
A organ gun. My goodness. An organ gun. All right, he's gonna wall. No, because he lost the villager. And now what? You gotta be careful. He's taking now the villager. The wood. The population advantage is solid.
Yeah, it's really solid. And like, we think the Koreans have the better late game. What I was thinking was the Portuguese would do a better job at taking water because of their bonuses.
Well, he failed the fetching.
Yep. And then do a better job at taking land right now with the organ guns. So we actually have the organ guns right now, but ACCM needs this water to be secured, and ACCM needs the organ guns to hold the map. Because right now, Yo is building up something crazy.
Yeah, but this is good for ACCM because he's now fishing there. Just look how he's adding the fish in the south, in that pond, which is nice. Let's see how they are working. We're wondering how, and
well,
they do nothing.
Well, I mean, the organ was also really weak from the TC, but it did do 5 HP. That's incredible.
Is that a lot?
If that's the case, no,
nothing.
If that's the case,
you need how many?
Organs should be pretty good. Or sorry, war wagons should be pretty good.
Now we mix the units, okay? But we know what we mean.
Yeah.
We know what we mean. Anyway, wheelbarrow, and now, now I'm starting to like Korea.
Yeah, I am too.
Like,
and Yo just needs to make sure that he keeps the massive war wagons up. He doesn't let his opponent fish here. The fishing ships that were just made were just killed. I mean, Yo is all over ACCM here. He was down 3-2, Memb. He was down 3-2.
We were talking how important he's getting number 5, but Yo is a beast.
Yeah.
ACCM as well, but this Chinese player always reaches
so good.
The latest stage.
And it's like right when you want to count him out, right when you think, okay, not Yo's day, he turns it around. This is amazing. War wagons are going to find villagers as well. This is not making things any better. And the scout and the wagon should kill the monk. Goodbye, old man.
Oh, man, he's going to be down. Let's see now the organ guns. He's going to be able to do something. No, the organ guns are going to melt. They do nothing. Tristan,
wow.
Nothing. You look at the HP, and they are free, and they shoot 3 times. What they did.
And the wild thing here, too, is Yo doesn't even have Bodkin arrow, right? So Yo hasn't even really invested all that much into this. He's been able to go for eco upgrades.
He recovered the water. This is mr.yo taking the water back because he didn't notice that one, and he's taking out this one. What happened?
Yo's just everywhere, man. Yo is everywhere, but he hasn't had to sacrifice his economy for it, which is the perfect situation. His starting scout as well is still alive, roaming the map. He's looking to get relics right now. ACCM was able to snag 2 of them. But let's flip the script a little bit. Let's talk about ACCM. Clearly right now, organ guns alone isn't it. But you still have monks, and you have cheap monks. So he's got 4 monks on the field. There's 5 wagons without Bodkin. If he converts those, it could be incredibly strong. Wow, actually just realizing ACCM didn't take a boar in Feudal Age.
For real?
Wow.
Okay, let's see. There's the monks, but he took another 2 monks with the organ guns coming back. look how strong can be Korea, Tristan.
Yeah.
With 3, now 4 villages on stone, look at how much stone he has.
I'm laughing because he got the gate finished perfectly.
The timing, just in the right time.
It was like perfect timing, so the monks couldn't chase.
But as I said, he didn't put like 10 villages. He just had the 4th. I've been checking all the time. 2, 3 villages on a stone. He got the stone to make another castle. To make it maybe here or forward, whatever. Just to get the map control. He has also 23 on foot. Now he's doing botkin. And his opponent has, with Portuguese, only 12 on foot in minute 24.
Yeah.
So little.
Yep. And those monks were needed. The fact that Yo killed those monks was such a big deal here. And Yo has such a good economy. It feels like Yo is planning for a castle. Now, Yo loves his forward castles, Memb. But when you see War Wagons doing so well, you might want to opt for a more defensive one just for production of the War Wagon.
But he's doing Mango 11. He has Siege too. He's not going to take any risk, Phil. He's doing Gold Mine and Arbor. Stone Mine and Arbor is going full. He's doing towers already to get some map control and secure the areas. Smart.
Yeah, it's smart. Yeah, it's an underrated play here with the Koreans, and this is just not typical for many civs. But again, it's a bonus of the Koreans that Yo recognizes. Guard tower upgrade is free. He's going to drop a castle there. And I think ACCM is completely dead right now.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, you know, because he's game number 7 and you know, but he's playing. What happened after game 5? Mr. Yo said, hey, I have to go into another level.
Yeah.
Because he's played the game number 6 and game number 7, not giving any chance to his opponent.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just everything you just said is spot on, man. It's been better. He maybe was a little critical of himself and had to take a moment and turn things around mentally. But once that castle goes up, a TC will go down for ACCM. And ACCM's going for redemption now, making the monks even more important. That'll let him convert the siege, but man, oh man.
He's to Imperial in a moment.
Yo could click right up.
I mean, seriously, with 30 population more, it's not that ACCM is too far from going up, using also a little bit the market, but 20 villages behind. Half the military. Let's see this engagement here. He's gonna take the monks. He's gonna take the monks. He's taking the monks. 1 conversion, and now the war wagons are gonna take all the organ guns. Most likely, they will or not. It's the Mangolal coming too. He's killing the monks. He
Look at
only
Yo.
on the monks.
Yo doesn't give a crap, man. Look at him waltz right through. He's like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? Convert me? I got devotion, so you can't convert me. I've got mangonels for your organ guns. And this dude is walking into this like he owns the place.
Yeah.
And these villagers have never been here before. Just incredible. Castle in defense for ACCM. Super close to clicking up. But Yo is already on the way to Imp, as you said, man.
He's on the way to Imperial, and maybe the players are, you know, keeping those strategies for now the playoffs. First time Korea here, and he's discovering, hey, Koreans is to take in consideration, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Gonna take cancel the monk. I know that down. Check the KD, please.
Yeah, it's 50 to 25.
I mean,
it's not good.
It's
not
crazy.
good for ACCM.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And it's like, listen, your gold units are cheap, but at what point can you look at your losses and say, this hasn't been cost effective for me?
Yeah,
I think we've reached that point,
well,
right?
also, the units from Korea, except Siege, if I'm not mistaken, it's cheaper on wood. You can see what Mr. Yo make, and now Ballistic Hand is missing some upgrade.
No,
He has
he's on the
everything.
way with everything.
I mean, everything.
Yeah, I mean,
economy,
he could,
all.
And then if he gets this castle down, Memb, he could win the game with trebuchets.
Yeah.
3 trebuchets there in the front to push the main castle from ACCM. ACCM needs to stop this, but I'm still just not seeing it. Like, I do not know if he has enough. He is enough to force a fight, but it's never enough to win the fight, and even if he wins the fight, he's not going to have time to stop that castle. Redemption monks go for the conversion. Will the monks even convert it? They do.
Converted 1, but that castle is gonna be up. He's taking the monk. Now he's gonna take the mangonel. Those wagons, and it's not that many, are just absolutely tanky, really insane. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what ACCM is gonna do when he sees that his opponent is gonna reach up Imperial in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Imperial Age. He's gonna call it or not. He's gonna try because he's the decider, but at least he's denying this castle, but for how long? It's crazy advantage for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, you can't call it here. This has been 3 to 4 hours, right?
And the king.
You have to try, and there is a king. Now, it's going to be basically impossible to get to that king, but the positives here is, while the wagons can get more range and the wagons can get stronger, the monks get up to 12 range now. So monks are actually more viable defensive choice against wagons than they were over the last, like, 10 minutes. So you try that Memb, and then through chemistry, if you can hold with cannons, maybe eventually you stabilize. But being down 40 villagers, it feels like he's going to have to make sure every monk, every cannon just gets the perfect engagement.
Convert all the time. Like, he has to convert all the time. As you say, look at the tower here. He's keep tower, and he's doing towers all over.
Yeah, and
now,
unique tech now. Yeah. So the towers are going to have extra range. Of course, the keep upgrades comes in for free with Imp as well. Again, Yo using every Korean bonus possible, except for the turtle ship, but this guy knows his tech tree.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's just missing now Onegas or Siege Onegas. I put this in quote because you don't want to do it when your opponent has redemption. But doing these towers, having the trebuchet coming, he needs a tower because the monks are going to be annoying, and Village inside to kill everything.
Yep, and it's sad. It's like ACCM converted wagons, and now they don't do anything for him. It's like, I've been scammed.
Yeah, it's not a lot more army from for Joe, but, well, maybe cool though, even if they are not the greatest, just light caps.
Yeah, these
Maybe,
towers...
I mean, Korea, just go light caps to kill those monks.
Yeah.
And that's it.
These towers have completely stopped the monks. The monks were supposed to be a threat here, but the monks can't move in to take out anything and convert anything because they're outranged by the towers.
Ooh, the last upgrade he was missing in the towers. Arrow light is there, castle is down. The other castle on the right is probably going to be down. I believe that maybe some bombard cannons to finally take those trebuchet will be also good, because in a trebuchet war you know that the accuracy is not the best, but he's going to commit now with those masonry as well to hold even longer those buildings. He's taking the monks.
And the trebs, man. The trebs are going to go down as well because there's a bombard cannon on that left-hand side, and the monks are completely out of position. ACCM has lost both of his castles. ACCM is below 100 pop, and I'm sure he knows it's probably over now, and he calls the GG here. What a series. Yo will advance to play Jordan tomorrow.
Look at these two. They are like, oh man, they have been practiced the whole week together. It was looking that ACCM could go through.
Yeah.
It will be probably an upset, I would say. Remember that he is Mr. Yo. It's Mr. Yo invited for a good reason. Top 4 the last